Tuesday, the 17th of November 2020, and approximately 30 minutes gone past 1500 hours. Here we are once again on that very unique, beautiful, and exciting platform where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come around just to deliberate on ways we would be able to make that very beautiful Ghana that we all so much want a reality. We seem to have sight as to what Ghana that we want. We seem to have a feeling of that very Ghana that we want. We seem to have the taste, the smell, and the sound of that Ghana that we want. Now, when we talk about the sight of Ghana that we want, obviously, infrastructure, all those things are part of the things that we can see physically when it comes to the Ghana that we want. When it comes to the things that we feel, in fact, your feeling goes from various angles, or it comes from various angles. If supposedly you get sick in our country, what kind of health service would you want to have? If you are to get old in Ghana, what kind of services would you want to enjoy as a citizen? That is one type of Ghana that many people yearn for. Now, when it comes to the sound of the Ghana that we would want to live in, here you can be talking about would we be okay with people playing instruments at dawn, people shouting on top of their voices when people are supposed to be sleeping, people raising up churches with drums and everywhere, that is one thing. When you are to drive in Ghana, you would hear people honking, that is, people using their horns and everywhere. It's like they use that one to draw attention to passengers. That is one sound of Ghana many people wouldn't want to have. So we have all these things. We can go on to the other senses as well. But the big problem is how we make that journey to that Ghana that we have envisaged with all our five senses. So when we come here, it is pretty simple to figure out what we need to be doing in our own small ways, in our big, medium ways, so as to be able to have that very awesome Ghana that we so much want. If that is the case, it means you are part of the team. You are part of what needs to be done, so that we will be able to, you are part of the very ones that need to do something, so as we will be able to have that very beautiful Ghana. So if you are joining us for the first time out of curiosity, by recommendation or by accident, this is where you are supposed to be. Here we seek your own development. We here just to draw from within you that Ghana that is lying idle, that Ghana that needs to come into its full manifestation for us to be able to enjoy every bit of it fully. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she has ronkon kasi adi mudo ana metuma zampen pensuo ya pimu hai aha eye A24 radio Abrawapa radio ana A24 radio GH on Facebook no eye A24 radio UK and I say A24 radio stroke TV. na sɛ wokɔ YouTube dia ɛne hwehwɛ Akwantufoɔ TV ɛhɔ no wokɔ a na wa hit subscription button no, and then the notification one as well, so that by adwumadie bi ɛbɛkɔ so ha bia no, the very moment we begin you will be notified as to what is happening here, and then you join beautifully so that we can all work on ourselves. Yaba de necessary yaba bama so yɛbɛtoato adwene ne yɛahwɛ kwan a yɛbɛtumi afa ɔman Ghana sɛdeɛ tie bia da wakoma so, no matter how far it may be, yɛbɛhwɛ saa kwan no ne yɛafa so. Nti so wabɛpie mu wɔ ha mɛma wakɔ aba pensuo bi si nkyɛn, yɛfa no bɔkɔɔ ne yɛapagya mu, yɛbɛfa no bɔkɔɔ ɛsiane sɛ si di nneɛma ɛkɔ so akyi a ahwɛ a we will not be able to look after ourselves in other areas. So what I say, ɛsiane sɛ here and there they are obvious, they are happening, but that is not to say there are no other things that matters in our lives. There are still things that matters in our lives until we start slowly, and then gradually we move on into areas itimi hunu sɛ hadeɛ ɔsi a hwɛ hɔ yie paa na yɛka ho asɛm. Nti yaba deɛ ne ayɛ dɛ bɛyɛ na yaba. Nti pensuo bi si nkyɛn sɛ dɛ mekaeɛ no, na nkakra na yɛwu kɔ ɛbena dan deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a woyɛ allowed. Nyana sare bɛdi akɔbɛsɛ wonya allowed sɛ ɔbɛnom deɛ mu ɔnwunu bia, na mmom pensuo bi si nkyɛn sɛ juice bi nso a ɛno nso woyɛ allowed. Prekese tea ana wanya, and yeah, it is the best of all choices. Prekese tea. Na meka prekese tea ho asem kikle. Mean law na wanya palpitation kakra nso na koma no ebopa na ba akwa bo inside na pa na say palpitation kiti bi yaba. Ntimi na na be catching de bia say swe no prekese tea bi. No prekese tea bi swe nom sa afedie eto de den no hwese asha se no prekese tea ni minam sa na swe e ba ne sa na afedie prekese tea wonum bo so anadwu bi na afemi ntimi na makoma no bo pe enti eye na me se mamme no prekese tea bi hwe wo baba num bi wo se me da pa. That is what happens when we actually don't know what we have. Yakasa prekese tea ho diabetes 2 type 2 no manage prekese tea manage sa diabetes no papa obi a high blood pressure prekese tea be manage you correct prekese tea emfa ni agro na prekese tea no, the beautiful side of this prekese tea na ne say on say obetima akotọ prekese emua ewo shop na akotọ a na jade abeto nsuom no ano a, you see, you are getting just about 60 of even 55% of the potency of prekese. Nemum prekese na ba na ewo mu no enhwehwemu am ye hunu se etimi ye debe e boye ho ban e wo cancer ho papa prekese na ba no enti ne sa na tie de a na wo se hunu se wo de prekese ni nyina tu nsuom na ho no a aba no de na onya ho unya kese e wo ho the sentinel prekese tea ya yam ni nyina na ye de afra. So we have the full potency of prekese itself, and ye de good tea bag mu se de wow yet unhu se tea city no good tea bag mu well packaged, standardized. O de an se oben wan su hie na de prekese ba kwa tea leaf no ba kwa de be prekese tea bag ba kwa de be atum o de prekese tea bag no ba kwa de etum unya de tum ma ne be meet mi ensa ebe brew kama na se unya na bomodia nya eye lemon kakra bi na o de eye honey original one so authentic one na de kakra nso somu na chese baby ewu eba ne sa wo feel na wo yo ho aduro kama enti so wo prekese tea so what will be what eBay and I say Amazon Mr. wa pensuhie na fa ba akotum na tena na fa si wunche ne yento akwantuo no so ye ne abrepa ne na ya ba nso de obi bese ye ne aba e wo se de tie bia no ye adwuma no etire no enyante ye de eche no ye nyai so ada enti ya ba de na ya ba ye ba beto akwantu no so na yahwe de me ewo se me ye de wo onso ewo se oye na o my Ghana efa ne ntoma pa efra e shows what ya say akokasem enti so tie ni said the doctors as adenchi all the way in Roehampton anatena etie ni dia na kire say Papa Smiley megina akwantu for radio anamu tunchia kase de mu do di mu apipa in fact odo wom pa na creativity nso ebi wom ana intelligence e won chia ni nyina mu ana metoma me de to anim se ene so nchia we mu na ene nso enyina kakra se de diary no into mirika kese we don't want to miss anything along the way into ya betu ya bo ase ni ahwe bibia kama so as we get to the destination. Now if we get to the destination we don't want to get to the destination we as we want to get to the destination very strong, very strong, because we want to get to the destination very strong, you know, so we'll be able to enjoy the place that we are going. As simple as that. Yentna say ni enkotie nwum ba akomra enkotie nwum ba akomra enim sensem e wo akoma so but then enwum ni sini e ba ankomo no ba bi e be hya ase afiri no asem busa keke ene ebuse ye ho nsem akese nsem mienu pe ene ne bia we will do our best to ye be kan ho asem e ma remfi say ye man pani a odi kan in the Fourth Republic na still out that form ma say busuafo e dia betu ja say enya dia na wotweda omo beye anase ye beye but the book of condolence now I'm very certain say it's still open for some dignitaries, some Ghanaians, people either they need to represent their countries among other things, you know, would go and sign the book of condolence. No eguswa debe koso I saw a walk supposedly say NDC4 and I organized that walk for our former president who is passed on, and I also saw say NDC4 and so I organized a vigil the ama yaman penny dada ochum echo. Now still we are hearing so many stories. So many stories. Obia ne said you see I there we see akano. People are going into archives to bring some of the things some people have said in the past and what they are saying as we speak now. And then when they match it, they say these people who are talking are hypocrites. These people who are talking once upon a time you said this about this person, and then now that he is no more, you are saying he's a hero among so many other things. Obiane said they will say there we see a huno na omampeni dada we free way. I took the trouble upon myself just to listen to some of his interviews that he granted some media houses, you know, possibly 6 months before his passing on. And there are so many things, you know, so many character traits that you can see from your man penny our free more. Well, and you be an ebe hunu said ye be a meme huno said ye kwaku bedo adun so hunu nya sa na obi anso be de be ebe hunu ayeso woso no obi an baby a obe de be ebe hunu free. But at least when you are able to step a little bit closer to the side that will be fufuro enso gina e de hwe amanitimi ka said you will see hunu na, you might possibly get a grip of why this person is saying this and that. No two ways about it. There are certain things that have happened that are so painful. So painful. I tell you, so painful. And the pain, it's so excruciating to the extent that the very moment you see something that is similar to something that was present when whatever happened, and now instantly that pain awakens itself. Pain be no wada, but ebia owo hwa no hu bibia when you were going through that pain na wo ho ebia na asojafo ana hu so wo mu bu obi omo bo maami bi omo bo wanti bi so hu ebia omo bo na mamuja kura ye de e baaye, right? Enti bia hu ade kokko bi kura na fe, you see, you start reliving that pain, and yes, so painful. No two ways about that. No two ways about that. But hey, yam poso kakra. Yam poso. Ni emusi a ho question baako. Yemusi a ho question baako. What is the purpose of that pain that you are going through? Sa pain na we go through at that very moment na uhu bibi enti akai kai wo enema bia aba atwamu no. What is the purpose of that pain that you are going through? Well, I wait to listen to what you will say to this question. Now, over the weekend, we were having a very beautiful conversation here and there with people. Now, something came to mind. And Chair said, was me bear said me and Sunny and 9 tem. Now, no fear. Me jojo ho kakra. Me wo ha me hwe say specials. Me nu aba. Wo mo ba ya. Kitwa no wo say Monique buy the TV. Buy the TV say. Monique buy the TV. Oh, Monique. TV be na wa pa no. Eti I thought say a TV bi esi wo mo dem. Ti me bo hura honom say me ko hwe say the TV na ya pa no eye wo mu TV na esi wo mu dem na. Oh, so David, kitwa say David, this is not the TV. It's the downstairs TV. Oh, sir. Okay. Ya ko ya. Was wo hu marshmallow e wo TV so. Na say woni marshmallow di agro say di na odi remote no e bo marshmallow na TV na ni ai there be brangan apai. Hey. TV 55 inches TV. Apai. Okay. Enti me be hu ye no. Na me hwe abofra no se die wo si gina ho sa. So why am I on waboto? Oh, TV no. Oh, me hwe TV, me hwe movie was what? Me feel it. What by no? Hey, okay. Then am I. Neja. One why any boko ano ye debe. Woko die. Na in fact me hu TV no bia na hye na ye me ya na you see ya e kai me adophobia wo mo so ya wo mo ka kire me say wo mo ma papa wo mo TV ene enkura no bi betima say wa de bia wa utiri bebom enti no I heard stories to that effect from diverse angles. Na me bu ofu all right there. Me bu ofu pa enti na me busa me ho se enya bia sa bufuo ya e ba me mu senka e koso me na me ma me nsa so ana akolai na sum wo odi remote ni bot TV na nim no wudi so be pa no me pa sum left and right said ya na ma me no bi na omo boye wo Ghana no ani e metimi afa ba me de gunu. Hey, don't play with that TV again. Don't play with hey and enya sam kitwa na me dwene ho sa sa me mame anger e use me sa enya bia the card and I said the picture that I am creating for this child, and they say what kind of fears am I putting in her, what kind of feelings am I going to instill in her for the rest of her life, among other things. And he me hwe and I'm so okay, let it be. enti ɛwɔ sɛ TV foforɔ yɛ deɛ bɛ ɛba na ɛba ne saa no sɛ mede TV ne saa bɛkɔ akɔsi baabi a wɔpae no bio deɛ lala ɛnyɛ sɛ mansua hwee wɔ enti what I decided to do ɛne sɛ ɛne saa TV mede bɛbɔ apampam mu mede bɛbɔ apampam ɛwɔ wɔɔ ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔntumi mfa remote ɛnyɛ deɛ bɛ ɛnkɔ bobom TV ni bɔɔ hɔnom no mea metumi sɛ me ho atɔ me I don't think about sɛ wɔn mmienu pɛ ɛwɔ living room na obi ɛde remote ɛkɔ pempem so ana already no wɔn agye atum sɛ adeɛ a wɔyɛɛ no wɔanyɛ ne yie na onim sɛ bɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛpa nti no wɔn asua biribi ahunu sɛ wɔde biribi ɛbɔ TV n'anim a ɛbɛtumi ayɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛbɛtumi apae wɔasua biribi ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛwɔ nti ne nua kuma no sɛ wɔdum TV ne koraa wɔwɔ ho na sɛ wɔamfa remote na anum a ɔtumi ka kyɛn sɛ Melina, stop what you are doing, you are going to spoil the TV. Ho ɛba ne saa no m'ani agye what I say mabɔ ka baako deɛ but me bɔɔ ka no ama manya teacher a wɔno nso kyerɛ ne nua adeɛ sɛ adeɛ wei sɛ oyɛ a wei ɛna ɛbɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛba. Thank you. Na asɛm baako a onua anam ne bɔ saa nkɔmmɔ wei ɛba ne tirim na wɔ sɛ ɛnɛ yɛbaba ma so a yɛmusa ɛne sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔmo mpɛ obi asɛm ɛyɛ nokorɛ no depending on what oni korɔ no ayɛ wɔ among so many other things nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔnom a ɛyɛ na ebi wɔ hɔnom a nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛto ɔmo din koraa na nyɛ bia wɔ sɛ is there anyone you can confidently say you'll be happy when you hear the person is dead? Question back on. Or say, is there anyone, for whatever reason it may be, that you can confidently or consciously say, Sawo ni kro we say, Semitisi wa many beji pa here party. Is there anyone you can say something to that effect about her now? Any question back. Now if you hold on, oh my gosh. Asama yes ebusi ehu nyina ene say no minim say ade kese de bia metaka dadwen kese pa eda yen so enu ntino we are unable to reach our potentials fully. Any corruption, because of corruption ntino we are unable to reach our potentials fully. Now, in as much as possible, when you are weighing any choice that you have taken concerning who is to either carry on or come again or a new person in 2020 elections, I also heard about one, to what extent and the policies, everything I'm on my Ghana acronym. One thing. Anna, secondly, I also timi busa who say, and yema only grow person ye to what extent and the timi bois fight against corruption. Yinim say, ha, you can see a pa, ye my ganem. It's answer. Say, Obi ba bemu. Nese, ekoba say, or ba bemu, or befa position be, none nisike then account to me as a 45,000 as per the report. 45,000. Let's say every hormone within a space of 3 years, young cohen account mo 15 million and over. And you see this so. And some dollars, euros. As I want account to more. Then you ask yourself, say, oh, when did hunger turn into greed? Everyone has to eat. I know that. But a merby and a hunger, it may turn into greed. Why? Why should that happen? And see some of these things, corruption, and my intimate live to our full potentials. Imagine how much to the extent to which such monies can help cater for so many things in our country. So you could see, say, because of corruption and these many other things going on, we are unable to live up to our fullest potentials. And to say, oh, we are bambia. and I way will be our person obey do a my gun as well. And yeah, way that angle as well. Say, and never be our person order to aquam, and never be our person, yeah, said the obesi at in the man. And to what extent, and as I man, a bit me and reduce corruption. And no, and not a danko anymore, a man quan and yet, and yet. In fact, and idea said you will be SCN. Baby, I'm from a corruption, debe, ho. And yet, a bit may ye free quanum, name woman, a bit make keep no balance, I a bit tasty correct. Won't queen. And in some you and a debe, a daho, number ke kuti in your bacco, but botchema, why debe, waba, Anna or Albert, body, and so abba. Na mint yen kuti in your no, tis here, and tia my botchema, aquaba. Na kakra of a so can, ever nay and come with you, why debe. Wakabi and sana uncle would yabum before the music. You bet in your pa, minstrel, a bit in your pa. And then, board chairman, Mr. Kwaku, Bedu, Ado, and you say, crowns ever say a man a humaba hokaho, a man, Doctor Kwaku, Bedu, Ado. And yet, Doc, important to say,
Papa Mendu, some pension and Tiam Fantomas, yeah.
Oh, doctor. So we honorary, you know, the pattern, Doctor, you and baby.
So, okay, be a more drunk, so can Esquire.
So,
now, Doctor dear, Doctor for the crown or be near from Mistress.
Oh, I am more, I am.
I won't call when you're from Mister. Don't you, sir?
Oh, yes.
And you from the doctor, no one friend who.
Hey, Dr. Jingo, who was it? Dr.
Jingo. I can know about why I have a friend, Mr. Jingo.
You, any butcher, we are sure say, Wabbit Holm now, what's it mean to a bonnet?
On to a bonnie now. My mentia with you for ne or sponsors. Na michio muwia na wakandia o kametisa oka corruption ne o mu ba be mu no musika endoso so sisi amfia miensa o musika e bebre mintume se no na o pesa me
and ubetimi afa ho because one thing na me busa na say emre ben ana hunger etimi turn into greed so and
some mienu ya waboso ni twi yes.
Okay, all right. Ni twi dia oh yeah say we dia nyade. We dia teach Africa kire me. So intimate maka ni twi. And say one say etoda se kom de wa ohun.
Yeah.
E kom de na nya aduane a, right? Uti dia say hoping say nka utimi di na wafu ye ma, right? Ubeja edi say de be ya hopefully no amanfo aka nso be de be. Ebenya biadi na udi aduane na eyese o me a ebia utimi kai se na we me di aduane se megya hokọ a na kom sa ademi ade na maye de be ede na maye enti ubehu na eye o se o ni ma ndi bi nka ho ana se ma me nye take away kura nya de be emfa nkofi enti na eba ne sa na ama eye o hanga na o won e kom na de wo no idea but now turning into greed say
Kasa na work and what the bro full friend mentia say
now okay as a no person person be ya na person be tete yes
oh the mean tete okay e kom di obi na enibre
na say edufuru pe
edufudie pe me twi ni yen so am say me de we de me ya ade ase mo ka
o de why ade ase me for ade fa nya he
edufudie pe edufudie pe
what
yeah
okay yeah o be sama amanfo asere ntine o de ntwa so wa he ya ntine emre ben na hunger etimi turning into what
wasambo subiom
send ye kind of my kind of tree intimi kind of bro for na abi so aye there be abi so atiase now o be kind kran na ana o be kind kran
dabi
nti o say me kind of bro for na abi ne enuanom nso a o mu ntitwi ne kakran so aye there be atiase na say the o be so
nakano
ene ye say na ne kwan so ano no
Na wahu papa na me che etiefo nyina mo a ewie mo tim mo fidie di ato akwantufo radio ye mamo akwaba enuanum so a omo ekire so ye mamo akwaba mo amedin ka beju mbesan beto ayo so no ye mamo nyina akwaba sa mo bana mo anti akwaba na mama papa wabosa nsemi American di akira mo
good
nti ye mamo nyina akwaba na ha mo no ye ba nyina bedi Ghana honkomo ya ebebre no wo hɔ mo a ya be mogu se Ghana no kra de enye yie nti ato ne pa hwe nanso ya ka se obefum a yemfum enwa
obefum kuma yemfum nwa
obefum kuma yemfum nwa
afa dem na me kire wo yenko
ena se abofre edi nsem hunu a you don't throw the baby with the bath water.
The dirty bath water, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good. Nti say yati asesa na ehu say ye man no ye man ye man edimu a ye bekọ yenim. And then me tie beyond return no more ye symposium bi wo Joy FM. Which means say ye nuanom no mo wo akwantuo mu no omoni abre pa se ye man be ye no mo so me betumi abetrem no mo pa kire se I say year of return no attention ni nyina kodi US for so akwa se bebre wo Europe a almost person meden on bebe fie.
That's right.
Na ya ye ya omwababe atra hono na de ba kwa moderator ne kan ya etomi trima ye me de aye almost say bibi de rent to own obi bisa bibi fa accommodation bia ombetra ne ade ne you know kaso abane de hihye bia to hɔ no a kire se obetumi a rent dan no I say kromo bibi de part ownership minim ni wankyeremu enkwenkwesi kire ba ka say bibi de rent to own until we need to find out what this rent to own is all about.
That's right.
Yeah, you paying for it to me at the slogans bebre at the beto hormones so pense more who the mo papa ba bechere ana ye bibia e wo ye kro no so a ye mbomodia enye ye edano abeka bibi or say business case very very important say bibia ye bia no ye betumi enya business case on it before you betumi to anamon say ye na woka bibi fa Arabia obebedi position bi o Ghana no na nisike da
na
account mo no ye ketu ebi so
45,000 ye ketu ebi sa o hwe
na empacho da no mo hu sai because
sene
we no ye wo bi okroma e friend GDPR when me feel say data protection
pepe
can you say bibisa ni etumi bobo so for me unless say bank need to me about confirm say bibisa no why no I don't think we should actually discuss it because ni data protection bank no wo asudi say etumi protect you bia unless say a buyer no are requested for that information.
Okay.
Now, buyer requested and say well public domain then I think it's wrong.
On say minim say
let's call a spade a spade.
On say I don't know say unim ora ajenim boatin right? Ora no ye PP boss no right? Na on say the office of the special prosecutor na wɔyɛ investigations bi, okay, as to a few things a ɛkɔɔ so under his watch, right? And you know, on say a banner we would have to delve into said what kind of a ban request it, right? We would have to delve into your finances just to know. I'm say a chrome crano, yeah, na chikaba could be almost a friend lifestyle audit. Lifestyle audit. And you know, I think say it was through this auditing and I say for no, and then all these things what came to bear. But don't say I did about baby me no yeah adwene kese e wo ho ne say in as much as possible no on say sometimes no emra no yetimi hihye emra ne bi wo ho no mo a etimi katakata yeah even though we may be doing certain things inappropriate, right? And said yeah wo kan say emra enka ma ho kwan say nka bank no e be divulge such information no, right? A mran ye de ato honom de, but in an event say or ye bibi against certain things that should be happening no, so on the mention no, and the nature say wow but ma wa kra wa pa ho to manada so what I say because minim say yeah na your heart say be a iPhone for ever yes because say man say be a could din some money be a let's say be a ye pen police for information from phone so omo kwa iPhone for ho no ma ya na din say iPhone for be dey but mate say Google for the yeah na ma be entino woma eye bi a na bi a wo mpese bi a obi a be hu akire no so ya na dodo na apese o mu use dey wa kwaso so say wa use bi o let's just say and no the meeting can afa no why because what said there's a review of the bank statement and what have you that again no we cannot
say the communicate going around and say abine aware of what has gone on
on say
and abane so dia ba beto abonten
on say okay ade ba kwan na make actually say ade ba kon so a wo host see and say depending on nipa information e be kwa akodi ni nsem and what they want to achieve. Enti say information we bi wo hanka woni ke bi di wo nsem a enkanya bi anka anya de anka bi anka e be ba abonten so what I say but obi nso wo hono na se kodi ni nsem a ene esi aye hu communicates ahodo IPP so wo ebi wo hono mo a eni kwan senke pie but na aye de be na pie ni nyina eye depending on who
Papa, I mean, I am very disgusted about this government information being plastered on social
media.
They leaked information from a seat of government all over near the Ababe to a public domain. Now, we are not disciplining ourselves in terms of dealing with information. And you know, counsel say this information should be public domain because the guy, whatever it is, he has not been taken to court. He's been investigated, and therefore, I think, say, Ghanaians should learn how to protect information. There are too many information going on. Sometimes the government intentionally leaks it, and sometimes people around working in government offices need a photo. Near the Ababe to social media, that there should be a law which people should be punished for doing such a disgusting thing. It is not right. Say we are being Juma, and now you are in a key position. Maybe be able to win because of a party expediency. Now they are the chrono. Now they are Ababe to public domain. It's not helping us. And one of the things that. During a some conference they spoke very well about say yendoye before yendoye and that narrative no should change. Yendoye kra say we who say no straight away we are not thinking straight or investigating it to the latter and sana the idea na ababe to public domain. And for me, ɛbɛha yɛn mpɛmpɛnsoɔ bi. Ebi ne sɛ I can remember 2 people who died in Ghana that their pictures leaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Ɛne nyinaa yɛ this lack of discipline na yɛreka no. We need to be disciplined around data. Very, very important.
Okay, all right.
Now, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to comment on this guys, but what I will say is, anybody who finds himself or herself in key positions should and must work towards changing the system. Changing the system, then you say, to suit way, but to bring about a change. Ebebua ubia. Well, nasa wo ba na say aban sika na da hod na wo de won se bebom no wo diska na anasa obeye hihye bi ne sika na nyina ekokodi wo busuafo so ekire bi uni hon mo anasa won ba they will give account. Well, they will give account, and you see the evil that men do lives
after them.
Well, the evil into ufisa why ye we ko woma no will have to go through because you leave your name. When JBBA we ask a crana wuja wudin. So no wudino you're painting a black and I say painting a white. So into me my advice me de bema yen paying for na yen nuanom a omuenya kwan a omosum aban no. They should do it diligently. So much me who say contract na make kwa sign. Na say ebema me 10%. Na because they're giving you 10% at the abeto foreign account mu no. Bisa who say 10% na yamfa ma wo a contract no ebetumi ama kwan ye to a ye be gutters wanche ana say ye be tunnel wase. We have to be asking ourselves all of these questions because at the end of the day, when we go, we are not taking the money that we build. We will leave it all here. Why don't we use that money that we leave here? No, and ya de na yidine enka. So I bring you papa we nimre to say and say buy nimre to say ye say. Can we say this about all the presidents who have left after Kwame Nkrumah? We need to be very, very careful.
Okay.
And everything that we do, as my brother Joseph said, we need to be able to do a business case. And you say, sorry, populist nonsense. Now you say 1 district, 1 dam, 1 AE, 1 AE. Let us do business plan. Yembisim, nkwala nyina no school free. Let us do a business plan. Can we afford it as a nation? If we can afford it, how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? When we institute taxation for paying for it now, how are the people going to suffer? Are the people going to receive it? When we say you to me dream one sana yeah the adena babeto a man for him. Na yeah so man for na say you to me a jaisa free no. You pay free dodo. You pay free too much.
I don't pay free home.
Me pay free anke me ye adwuma.
Oh, okay. I see.
Sanka me so me kwa kwatra no ma ba me num.
I see. I see.
And we need it affects all of us. The year no we feel so me no me ye. Now people are not obi na mo na osuro say obi beto no bottom. And someone will come try to make us obedient instead of being responsible. There are governments which have come and gone, and on more attitude, they say we'll make them obedient. Yamamundan say we say a soldier for a bull, we say a police for a bull. You are making people just to be obedient. We need to be responsible and love our country. The crowd wo more yede Dubai near the ato kwan ayaye. Why? why Dubai for na yes akwan ma say my move for now my ye bibi nkakra dia boku ikro no omudi ne de to so that their name perpetuates no bia kasa ikro wo de mekumi homa na ye bebo me din da bi wonam kromon mu a kwan a deda ha nyina nkofo din bebre nkofo din about 95% nkofo din. Why? Because they honor them. Now mo say gold na nkofo na besisa na mo de kwa mo ba no mo achim no mo di bia mo hene no so I no amon wa 91. We should grow up and stop all this nonsense.
You and yeah, Gogu, board chairman. Yeah, you better ask now, just a quick one before we go on to Uncle Bodine, Rasna Bombardier, so no. Say, you were stressing on how we handle data, right? Now, say, what can I say? Sa papa information every 2 you know. Yam fan call to be so I say. You know. You feel say beyond the standard, right? And I say you be say you below the standard instead. The standard I was say you manage information as a nation. And mami muso at what point Anna and Kaobe okay say that information here abeto abontin as to how much he was having and then how much he's accumulated over the past 3 years. And at what point Nanka beto janko and obey okay with it?
Yeah, you should me who kwan onya asasika because who knows say a jumana warrior no no onya
50 million no
onya 50 million. Okay. Do we know how much was being paid? Do we know how he invested his money? We don't know. We haven't got a clue.
Okay.
There could be a big investment or there be a 2 months or 3 months salary.
Okay.
And we know asasika.
Oh, kasasa accountant mum. Oh, kasasa accountant ba. Manager home. I will say that you na case I meet my phone. So also sell one no. So what I say. So yes because said you was the say there. But we said that you na case I met my phone. I'm why you man I anyway, so we need more board chairman or accountant can see said you will see Casano will beat him up cover finances. Come on. I debe and the amount board chairman me boy.
No.
Say afina soon now so your returns you might buying any you see United Kingdom as a matter of fact assembly debe and here came say boss afina soon also your tax returns or file a company accounts and then maybe also open so we be no nina Mr. Kwaku Bedwado
open business plan
nina Mr. Kwaku Bedwado and then any this adwuma no nti se wa won say we see can we say owura ageni mboati e bia ne 2 months kura pay 2 months we dey find say 2 months no waje be 40,000 and 2 months no and o de ko share program bi mu what you say and within 3 years no when you 15 million yen to your boss ni yen dey yen hwehwem wabo point pa Mr. Kwaku Bedwado ye bedo ase ati the TV no we say rice kran so be here content because say rice ton beard oil so obi here content because also register with metria tax kakra right.
Oh papa wabo asambia em say ha me say me de to hon mo ma manfo nyina ate yeah yenuanom no mo yes self employed no omo mpese ombe declare omo income nyina body men can say declare men can just say declare ni nyina na say men declare ni nyina be mumu no say o ma aban hu say saska we say na woji wo hwe sa COVID season here. Someone said COVID is also a blessing. Now Obi can be actually let me see where is it. Nebo.
Mm-hmm.
During a adversity, there is innovation.
Mm-hmm.
In crisis, there are opportunities. Now, COVID by me who say, or more or enough tax. And now, our catch an accountant so Mamimboka. I buy during COVID, ma self-employed for Sikabibre.
That's right.
Oh, say, oh, your tax returns. I feel be buying more £12,500. Say, Unya says, Kana, after that 12,500 and sana then tax. Why don't you declare 13,000 or 14,000 and pay the difference between the 12,500 and the 14,000? Well, you so I buy Emma a self-employed for self support or say and for so when that year. If you declared 14,000 as profit you've made for the year now, yen kotisa 12,500 now. A bank so because of your personal allowance into your TF. No, they will give you that allowance, sir, a support no,
for you to keep up.
Either 25% or 80%. I think the next one going to come out will be 80% of your annual turnover. So, into a more year self-employed now, will encourage you to make sure, say, you are declaring your taxes, you are declaring your income properly. Abano beto, benso or the ye bibi, and na sa sembi kusise ya.
You are covered.
You're covered. Bit me a catch or say, hey, my what is can it be a man so may they be mal back.
That's it.
Into tax a self-assessment is very, very important.
Very important.
Wow, we self-employed be a bomodia nebe brand nebe huye. Ya beye bibia ma kama. Ubetua bi and so nye dudobia no ubetua.
That's it.
So
that's it. And now selling point na diabana. What you say? Na sa selling point no. And you anum bi abehumi we kire honom say on per se we take that selling point discussion no further. Now it that selling point no will help us to know so many goodies that we are possibly not taking into consideration. And very soon we'll be talking about the selling point. I kind of several times from so many angles. Selling point of Ghana. If you don't know, baby to say Holland or maybe to say Holland, right? You can even go city-wise, right? Say Oko Netherlands. So Oko Amsterdam, right? What is the selling point of Amsterdam? What you say?
Oh, bisamiana.
I mean, fatu ho na me ma. What I say? Some kasa ha who work cancel. Oh, Oko baby to say Germany. What is the selling point of Germany? So Oko baby to say Mexico. What is the selling point of Mexico? This way, we will be learning more about other areas in this world that possibly in Bikra na onye debe unti honka cry debe unti honka da. Say ka say Panama uti Panama na che say open so who say omo selling point utimi do sika koye debe ekusie ana anya sa
No.
Enti baby a won debe e won selling point. Enti no yeah sasem no you be pijamu biom. So now as we will be talking about our selling points here and there individually, we will take it to the national level. Even on my Ghana Krano, we will be going to the regional levels. The Kase Ashanti regional. What is the selling point of Ashanti region? Ebi obeka be a fufu meboa. See Kase selling point of the central regional. So the other crown American central region almost selling point.
Was the battle so? Was the battle so?
Okwa crab almost selling point. I think say we will go deeper and deeper. Said yeah, what country sometimes no you call Ghana, yet to them say we don't travel around. We will young call baby cry that. And it will give us an idea as to say call Ghana crana areas be or you can go and purchase some of their almost selling point no zone no. Wako GBF but then there no wa nkasa waton ho fine kama amaye wati nti yebedo ase Mr. Koku bedo ada yebedo ase pa
ma mentechi on
technicity na ma Uncle Bodi enso kwai no no somra Uncle Bodi wo ho otimi kan omute hu e bama so
Adwin kese
beautiful so ni age me bo a
oh mani age pa
good
uncle ne yakasa kama yakasa kama and say so no metie pa but na minya time ma tembia se baby amode de but na de manko adwuma
oh nti wote ho kama so
mete hapa
na ai we mfa emeka nche say uni akọ tight book ni mu bo chairman hey
but I say
me say bo chairman onya meka nche say uni akọ tight book ni mu nti ya na wahu
mantini yo kan sisu
me say bo chairman onya meka nche say uni akọ tight book ni nti ya na wabomode akọ hu no why oh Uncle Bodi enti menka
na mente won kan yi
oh sa afide otiminka
sisi de mete
me say board chairman wo say wudi nya ma tight book nim ti ya na wako hu no why
no kura na nka be bisa because last mete say mo ka sa ensem no enti no mo yensanka details no na ye hu kwan a ye be fa so na ye so yetumi ya
tu ya mo de so eno an ne kwan so an na ye man saka
me sa suggest say ye betumi akriti ade bi to say a group bi na no so yetumi a contribute so e de ye de ade bi asie ni so a say e pese ye we oh ade we ni e pese ye then ye contribute towards ade no so nka ho na yetumi achieve ade so because wo he to say nka programs ya ye ebetumi ye wo sika anka ebetumi ma bi a Ghana local stations ni bi afa then na a program no mo tie no ho no search no ma no betumi aboa madwen de
okay
alright so ade bi wo ho ebetumi so aye na aboa a control radio na atumi aye na atumi atu mpon na sa akọ nanim kakra enti no beginning ne the last suggestion na papa and by na fine enti no mama ensanka details no na entumi entu ho anamo
beautiful yo Uncle Bodi ye bedo ase na said wusi kasa ensa wa won ideas pa enti board chairman na befro wati board chairman na befro no age ideas ni bi ene nkomodie no ehefa na abeso so no
ene nkomodie ndie na pasu Martin bi do nsemu ene ye beba so ba me ma won say America also
Bombardier na
Rasta montimi
mama ba mo wi ansa so
matter chire mesa back
beautiful what you bedo ase pa no wahala no
but no hide mesa back makasa bi
yate Uncle Bodi yate pa ene yama ras ba dwumba akwa be and the rasbi oh ras ba dwumba the ras beard oil man mute hu ne yanko ate
and the PS
and the rasbi
and the PS
and the ras ba dwumba
and the papa smally
unia so hu ye de
Nyakupa na dum me ho ye na muso e papa
nyame adom we are all in balance so we are all in balance said ye tie bia ehum ebebo mframa bebo ewia bebo but you need to keep your balance very well come now say ras asma america about balance right on say ewia ni timi boss wo na mu a wo so bia wo she cha na so wo she sunglasses mebo a
no correct
ewia ni senka ebo but wo na wo so to ne ma yi said ye be ya you be able to keep balance no nya de ope e wa ewia nim come so what am trying to say
no correct
and you know when we say we are in balance I don't say bia and maybe undesirable are not happening in our lives. They are. But you obuabua in such a way, say you'll be able to keep balance when whatever is supposed to happen happens. Rasby, yamo akwa ba wie de obechieti fo na ye bon komo kakra. Meja ama na nso abobi. Na one bombardier munin kita ho so. Ate. Board chairman so ho. Inti sam ready ene metena chiri kakra na mahwo. Why?
Okay. Papa, that's it. Na pɛkyerɛ nuanom ne adɔfoɔ asaberɛ ɔmutie akɔntofoɔ audio na mɛkyia bɔchaman na mɛkyia yɛnua abet yɛ ɔkasa firi Spain saa so na mɛkyia me nua bɔmbadeɛ ne anuanom a asaberɛ ɛnkyɛ ɔmu nyinaa no ɛbɛba abɛka yɛnsa ɛwɔ ha afa na mɛbusa wo ɛde ade na ɛwɔ ɛkɔ sabre ya ofese ye kan ho asɛm afa ɛwɔ hɔ
Me wa ha pa me wa ha
yeah na me busa sɛ ɛde ade na ye kan sabre
oh all right okay yeah very simple one say me create some analogies kakra bi wa ha so na me chechi mu ama ekowi say ewiase ha yewe ne onkrofo bi wo hono mu a truly no bia onche da ncheke wo mo right on person ka bia beto ma sem kra right na is there ibusa ye hu say is there anybody who can say confidently and consciously say asumasi this person say wo wu a na ni beji ana? Is there a possibility say we betimi aka consciously confidently say wo sa nipa we say so wu a menye debe mani beji mani je in fact otiasi you can marry who so wu a mani beji? Is there someone who can confidently say that about another person na ye free honom no ana ye busi e ho say when it comes to the issue of corruption ekoso e wo ye maga na mu a sisi no ye pese ye debe ye tiso ana yidi ebayere se yebetime ye free so because it is that room no and ye may who the room for improvement among many other things it no say ye ka corruption ya de kese pa ewo ye maga na mu na when it comes to corruption say government upon government have come with several policies, ways of trying to deal with this canker. About OCCA or by to add up to how we are fighting corruption or the Office of Special Prosecutor here debe ebaye and entach the honoma ya kote se ora matina midu and ya debe yedi sa office na de ahye ne nsa so wonye debe won hwe so kama nyem bia fine se nura sa nansa enura mum yenkote a ora matina midu was why debe wa resign na enona among other things yebusi ho say when it comes to corruption where should we turn in the fight against that canker? Where do we turn in this fight? And you know asem yenu edap no so and I know say as we carry on there are so many other things that will be coming along the way. And you know yan fan shasi free hasi and then you can come to Bochem and Bombardier. Why?
Yo papa yada se na of asema waka di kai ebo so na se obi betimi de ne sesinibo na oka akire obi se se nipa we de uwa asumasi mani beji pa papa as to say meka se bia en happy no na ebia meboa ebisi da ne sia ebusa se die ntina esi eya na eye nipa no ewo ne comfort zone ene ya na oka saa asem no na bitimi hu se tedi ama enipa bi a omoka saa no eye ni nyina ye abufuo bi a ebia eba ana nipa nitimi ekasa aba enya ade a mimu no etwa iye se sɛ impo sɛ ubu afu obi anaa sɛ obi ayɛ wadeɛ bi a edu the boiling point koraa no wobɛtumi abie w'ano na waka saa asɛm no ɛwɔ nipa n'anim ɛde akyerɛ no. Mfi sɛ ne nyinaa yɛ nneɛma bi a ebi a yɛntumi oburoni bɛka sɛ yɛntumi control daa anger no a ɛba yɛ mu. Na sɛ woyɛ obi a woduru stage saa waduru stage a wotumi control daa anger no a ɛmfa ho ne aworoba a nipa ne ɛbɛhyɛ obiara no wobɛso wakoma mu na ɔholdu ne tight sɛ wonusu guide na wonkɔ ka saa asɛm no ɛma ne mpie mfiri w'anim. Efisɛ mpanin sɛ obiara wɔ hɔ yi ntɛsi kɔkɔɔ wɔ obiara anum na mmom egyae a ne akɔte fufuo. Ɛno nti nipa bebree tumi ɛka saa ne nyinaa yɛ sɛbi mɛka sɛ enyina a wɔn nyini nkɔduru baabi. Meka nyina a ɛno ne nkyerɛ sɛ wɔnyɛ mfinhyia bɛɛ 28 anaa 70 anaa 50 anaa sɛ wowɔ mfinhyia bɛɛ 30 anaa sɛ 30 ansa na ne nyinaa ɛyɛ yɛka maturity a apempii no ɛnyɛ enyini sɛ age sɛ wosɔre na wodi wo birthday adeɛ kye na wodi wo birthday afi bia na wodi wo birthday na emom nyansa sɛbi nyansa bi anaasɛ adwene bia ɛntaa ho na wohu deɛ bia wowɔ. Ɛno nti yɛka maturity a mɛka sɛ mfa ho sɛ wadi mfie bebree na sɛbi nyansa ɛwɔ w'adwene anaa wodwene na mmom aso sɛ biribi bɛsi a saa adeɛ no obi a ogyina nkyɛn biara no tumi hu sɛ saa adeɛ wei de ɛkɔɔlo fɔ sɛ ebi a kasa bi a wobɛkasa a emu odu na ebi a de abufuo bɛba nanso so watumi akontrol saa asɛm no watumi amene na ɔma asɛm no mpie w'anum. Efisɛ sɛ woyere fi ho a wanhwɛ a wobɛka sɛ wo ne obi a wobɛtumi nyini ewiase wonwu da anaa sɛ woyɛ obi a wonyɛ obi mfonsoɔ ɛda ɛwɔ wiase. Sɛ saa ego no ewura yi mu a ɛno na ma itumi ebie ano ɛka kyerɛ yɛ nua bi sɛ anaa obi a wafom yɛ sɛ emom sɛ wuwu ɛnɛ koraa no a m'ani bɛgye. Wuwu ɔkyena m'ani bɛgye sɛbi firi mi so ɛkɔ na me ho ntɔ me owu koraa nka mepɛ. Na matete bebree na ebinom aka bi akyerɛ ebi na adeɛ a mehu yɛ ne sɛ bibi saa ba na sɛ ebi a edi bɛɛ 5 years 2 years 10 years na enipa no a ɔka kyerɛ ne mmerɛ bi a atwam sɛ mpo sɛ wuwu ɛnɛ koraa no a mepɛ no ɛde ade na yɛ ana sɛ nipa ne te sɛbi nipa ne ewu afiri mu a ɛyɛ ɛwɔ ne mu anaasɛ de wa a wosi ate no ɔate te sɛ 10 years ago 5 years ago 2 years ago 6 months ago 1 month ago 1 week ago yɛ a wɔka kyerɛ enipa ne sɛ wuwu koraa no a anka m'ani bɛgye no. So ɛna a wɔte saa news no saa nipa no n'ani agye anaa daabi da. Sɛ wohyɛ enipa no wo nan hyɛ ne mpaboa mu a anaa wowɔ n'adwene mu anaa wobɛn no a ada a ɔbɛte news sɛ saa nipa wei afiri mu no baba ɛnyɛ anigyeɛ ɛma enipa no. Mmom ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛde pressure bi ɛbɛto n'abrabɔ so ɛbɛto n'adwene mu ɛma adwendwene kɛseɛ ɛbɛtɔ ne so. Sɛ yɛ obi sɛ ɔkɔɔlo for champagne no papa yɛana ɛnyɛ easy saa. Sɛ obi sɛ metaa obi na wawu nɛ me kɔɔlo for champagne momma me wine momma me champagne na mentwitwa no way. ehu sɛ esi na eniti deɛ mɛka nyinaa no sɛ entumi nsi di a ɛnea na ɛho hia sɛ wokɔka efisɛ me a me ne wo kasa yi ebia mayɛ mfomsoɔ enti na ebia wo call for na ɛkyina no soso wo soso wo deɛ soso ɛbɛba na ɛno no na ebia sɛ 5 years 2 weeks no deɛ wo meyɛ wo no a wo call for sɛ mewu no na mawu no ankyɛ koraa no 2 weeks ama koraa na wo so kɔyɛ obi enti fan sɛ me mawu a afei no deɛ wo soso wo obi wo de yɛ obi no na ebia na ɛboro me deɛ a me de yɛ wo no anaasɛ wo deɛ a wo de yɛ me no ɛhɔ na mehu kyerɛ meka sɛ ɛde ɔhaw ne nsɛm bebree ɛba nipa no so a na ato n'adwendwen na ebia wohu sɛ ato n'adwendwen efisɛ ɛnam sɛ enwi a ebia ne ekuta no no panimfoɔ se odwan ɛwɔ aboadwan ayi firi no adeɛ a yɛfrɛ ne sɛ mfifire ɛte no
yeah.
Mmom ɛnam sɛ ne honam no enwi na ɛwɔ ne ho nti wohu sɛ mfifire firi no.
That's right.
Na mmom na mfifire ɛte no papa nti kakra mɛka ɛwɔ ɛhɔ no
ɛno no
na mede asi ɛhɔ asɛm a wobisa me saa bere no.
Okay, now I'll add one more question, right?
Okay.
On say sometimes say obi every mu, right? Ya na chiasem ya na akwa bebree, right? Ebi twi dare na ebi twi ho manso among so many things. Enye no nko a enipa bebree ana every mu ewo ye my Ghana mu in diverse ways by road accidents and whatever you want to call it, murder, what have you, armed robbery and so many things, right? Na enemo hono wa na me busa me ho say anya bia are we doing something contrary to what the dead would wish we do na? Right, sort of question I say. Bibi wo hono mo a ye contrary to say one a every mu no omo papa senka ye ti ase ye ya na, because you find say obi a we free mu by road accident, right? Ohwa obi a we free mu by road accident e de be pa na obepe se ye ti ase no enke be ye about your road accidents. Obi a we free mu out of a possible negligence by our health sector. So we free mu a, what do you think would have been the wish or would be the wish of that person? Say we free mu no. Do you think say he would wish say we will carry on as to how it led to his death, or we will devise other means Emma obi fufuro and go through the or no go through? In your view, no, do you think we are doing the wish of the dead or we are doing contrary?
Joe, Papa, say ade fufuro. The was church remuno, and the wa missing huno, say young fan say be a road accident. Na ubianya kankoinshia na ofri muno. Ebia ni muno anase isu a wo su no anase senka na obi ben no a enka obeka se ekwa we de aban ye ya enka sabre enya ade a enka ebia kai ebetimi abehia ka akume enti enka aban ye ya ebia saa de no na oka ke ye kwa ya enya ade a mewu wo saa kwa we su ye kwa we ya ebise ma metutu kwa bibiri etitu kwa bibiri nke ye kwa bo se wo ka be no ebia no nkwa na obeka kopim se wadi bewu papa nti se ebia se enipa no ewei wa free mu a ne wish no eni se nka emira wa free mu koi nke kwa bia wo oman Ghana mu anase ekwan bia ewo wiase bia no anase ka bia na esi kwan bia so no you be make sure say ya no test ebe MOT ne ehu se bibi ha no tie no egu ase ne nye bibi ha wo engine mu ese service no what I say brakes no ese try every day se bia ye travel bia ewo wet season bia kwone nam ba bia ye after that na ese ye apply brakes no ne hwehwe bibia ansa na bia ya sade akosi ekwa so papa ifi se sade no ebemu a bohu se de okono ebe prevent ama ewu a ye ka kwansi ana say bohu se emfiri ho de the rate of say nipa ewu every day no ewo ebia wiase ha na say oman Ghana mu no eso ebetime etwa
yo
kakra
obeka ho enso no thank you very much no obi nso bu say what are the repercussions if we do the wish of the dead, and what are the repercussions if we do contrary to the wish of the dead? Inti I know see a question about but I'm receiving no and no say be pensem with clear examples said be ya yebetimi enya ye ho ntiase kama and yema bombard akwa be na ono so ono ne monko
baba maminka we no corruption a quick
corruption,
one
okay all right then yenkoi
na me fancy a quick one papa kakra mihu eye oman Ghana mu anase corruption de e wo baabia na de ma ye de no expose aye kakraka eye niema bibiri no eye ade a yempese yebetimi ede ye honam anase ahoden aye bibi ede aboa oman no anase community a yewom na ebia abibia no ye de hwehwa ye chipside ade efo na ye hwehwe ye te dase abra no ano na yama ye kra so na ye ko akwa akoji ano papa se obia no emom ebre ne ndi ne se minkase nipa nyina no betimi aye adwuma ebi betimi aye bi ebi ntimi nye bi ebi ase no ye wo challenges bebre obi nipa bebre enu ntina tambia no se emire bidu na se community no ana society na mu wo mu no mu a ebia mo ho odin no mutimi eye adwuma ekọ monim na mutimi di twitwa eje wo mo a wo mo eho nye din no na musoso omonsa enkakra enti papa mi view kakra efa corruption se ano be brase ewo oman Ghana mu anase Africa mu no eye ade bi a ese yema adifudi a ade efo eba fom yema ade efo emra fom mum ni yen set standard because who set standard ya ema enipa ebi eyire wo mo ho ebiri moja nani ejina wo mo na so ema eniema bi eye easy ewo kwan bi so na ena se ade no koye fufufu na laziness ebemu a papa eho na ubohu se ukoye ade bi a na obetite baabi age se ojo bibi ansana wapusu ama wakowura baabi ye started from enkituam near the graduate near the kwa akesiem na afi goduru soro a na yakobo canopy ne atiase eho no na ensuo to a entumi nkaye ewie ebo a entumi emmoye ne a build empire kese nti ubo mu se empire no ya build for certain people bi a womunya ko wura ho a papa woyɛ den wobɛyɛ den upa sete hwan special hwan prosecutor sankrofo no they will never prosecutor no wɔyɛ hwan wontumi mfa obia entum na wɔde resign enu bi nene wokote na nwura no a wohu sɛ special prosecutor wontumi nya na adwuma no efi sɛ mechanism sɛ a set yipi a ya set no ama prosecutor no wontumi penetrate efi sɛ prosecutor bɛkɔ akɔfa nneɛma na bɛgu hɔ ɛsɛ obi boa no na otumi nipa no so a ɔkɔboa no ama ade no ayɛ yi no empire no ayɛ kɛse ɛno nti ɔno so ɔmboa prosecutor nti wɔpem a na wasa aba efi sɛ ɔboa prosecutor ndɛ na prosecutor nya ne nyina gyina so a na mmerɛ bi yɛka kyerɛ me ne sɛ yɛde firi ɔno no so a nipa korɔ no yɛwie prosecutor no wie saa ayi no a opposite no a ɔbɛba abɛhwɛ no ɛno nti yɛnkɔ so nti na prosecutor ɛntimi because corruption na ayɛ den akɔdu mmerɛ bi a papa special prosecutor wantumi anyɛ adwuma no wabɔ Ghana ka na mmerɛ so sɛ papa saa asɛm wei ɛsɛ Ghana ɛtiki no the next level anaasɛ taking the highest level because papa no ɛnɛ na metie ɛsɛ sika a yɛtua maa no sɛ ɔmɛyɛ adwuma no a na ebia na yɛ expect sɛ corruption bi akɔ so na wɔn de ɔba a obetumi ama yɛakye nkurɔfoɔ bi ama yɛagye sika no wote aseɛ ɛnso ne nyinaa no amem na kyerɛ sɛ yɛakɔ so financial loss to the state amra faso biara ama so apamire bi so about 7 years ago na yɛwɔ afidie bi so na yɛdi dwuma wɔ hɔ na mmerɛ a papa yi ɛkɔnya saa abodin national vigilante state vigilante
citizen vigilante
na yɛso wakɔdi nkonim wɔ court ama wayɛ omisɛmi papa megyina afidie so ka kyerɛ amanfoɔ sɛ hwɛ nkonim no deɛ wadi o ne sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sika no Ghana nsa bɛka no ɛne asɛm no about more than 7 years ago 8 years ago imu sɛ yɛho sɛ papa wayɛ omi sika no yɛnsa aka na papa sɛ wokɔ asɛm wokɔ kɔɔto wakɔ kɔɔto da ne ebua obi fo ne obi yɛ asɛm ne ebua ne fo a ɛwɔ Ghana hwɛ sɛ wodi bi mu a papa ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ebi a wo ne metwe remote ho manso so ɔsɛ ma bɛfa mu remote na kɔɔto ne bi ebua maame a ɛsɛ ras wofa papa remote yɛhu yɛahwehwɛ mu ahu sɛ wafa remote no nti fa remote no bra papa ɛno ho articles ne ɛyi ɛbɛtwerɛ afa ho no yɛbua o na sɛ bɛyɛ a mede remote no nsa bɛka no ɛno ɛne asɛm no nti meka kyerɛ ɔmanfoɔ nyinaa sɛ case ne deɛ yɛbua o na ɛbɛyɛ a Ghana nsa bɛka sika no yɛnsa tumi ka sika no ɛno ho ne ɛna inspire amanfoɔ sɛ ɛnam sɛ wɔwɔ party bi mu a ɔno afiri mu no na wɔtumi akanvase ama wɔkɔdi nkonim no nti yɛde ne ba special prosecutor ɔba bɛdifiti amea saa akɔkye saa nkurɔfo no nyinaa gu baba lala yabɔka ne nyinaa ɛyɛ adefudie a yɛka ho asɛm no ɛna ɛwɔ corruption no adeɛfo free beba me free beba me we free we don't need free at this moment so omani per se is serious you're fighting against corruption papa you don't have to talk about free bia or my ganem if you say you don't need free ade bia ye free bia no ho ka eye kese enintina prosecutor omkwaje ni free they ade no abeye obi so beba won so beba besete pa mo obi nkoso medase
yo wase ye mo obi nkoso ene ye ma bombardier enso akwaba sampempen so ye bombardier tie nka
la 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 Mr. Mishira Mamu la 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 la
oh ya ton kanemo wa homa ne twetwe sika kra so
kakra anase obe friend
mame friend si baako no so sisi a why
no na ene de
ma hu sɛ ndɛ no wobɛbɔ yɛ nkɔmmɔ paa nti no ma menhwɛ memfa ho mfiri ɛyɛ ahomatorofo baako no so and then nso deɛ no wɔwɔ ka kyerɛ yɛ no watumi de ama yɛ kama mahu sɛ wɔwɔ ahene champon nso aba ɛne yɛma wɔwɔ ahene champon kwan yɛ as we go and get Prince the Bombardier ɔwɔ ahene champon timi nka adachie ɔse adeɛ yɔ bɛmɛ na ne mpom te sɛ
ɛhɔ ne yɛde ne yie ɔman Ghana
good
Nyankopɔn ama yɛde ne yie bɛyɛ na wɔtwe mmienu sɛ wie si ade susu saa yɛsɛ m'ani agye sei sɛ bɛho awia ho awia m'ani agye pɔpɔpɔ ɛnam sɛ mmerɛ bi na awia bi ho awia bosome pɛ bɔ na wɔtwe mmienu pɛ afei yɛ ho awia bɛyɛ na wɔtwe mmienu pɛ ɛsɛ gyina so ma me gidigidi de nam se mo ne wusu mmɔ saa
good
papa na wo te sɛ
nyame adom katachie me ho ɔden wate me ho ɔden
that's Nyankopɔn hwɛ wo so ɛne etiefoɔ na ayi wɔ yɛ fɛn sɛn
Elijah ma adwuma ne so
opanyi kɛseɛ baabi a wɔ biara no ɔwɔ ahene mekyia wo
good
mekyia Ras B
ura chapo
was papa azar me kana me topo was me dia jigeke Ras yes
that what can say media for me kutia and no
was wasar me say filie easy
more to come
thank you
answer now because no abo me kutia na ehame na ene mihu awia mum
ba se una na wo wie dia na e fa awia de hu awia fa
mihu awia
fa de awia mum awia no wo ye dada wo de awia ne to ni be se wo ba ko di o bi pa ma wo ba hu awia sa ba na e kura awia bo pa wo ni na ko t-shirt a ro ba hu awia sa ba wo mpe bi papa
yo ɔwɔ ahene ɛneɛ wa busebusa adɔfo ase na ne rasa bɔ nkɔmmɔ awie no yɛnkɔ yɛ anim na
metio
na mka sɛ bi a wakyagye dada wonim deɛ wɔbɛka nti na
ode bi soma me na ayi abe bɛseɛ na meyɛ biribi nti no
ɛneɛ wo mame mu sɛ a question wei sei na yɛka biribi sɛ sɛ adɔfo bebree na nam several akwan ahodoɔ so ana afiri mu ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana right ebi firi mu by road accident right ebi nso firi mu ɛwɔ ya hospital bi a some negligence bi ana 1212 bi a sɛ nka yɛyɛ no differently a nka bi a nka yɛbɛtumi akura ne nkɔnom kakra right ebi nso ɛwɔ hɔnom a ɛyɛ murder amrobri ɛho nsɛnsɛm ɛna ɔmo fa so a ɔmo de efiri mu na yɛmfa no sɛ obi a wafiri mu via road accident so ɔtu kwan anadwo ana driver a ɔde no ɛkɔ no n'ani baa ne ho so ana truck si n'anim na ɔde wura aseɛ ɔmo nyinaa yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔmo nyinaa ɛkɔ obi nso a pɔtɔ obi ana wɔso wɔ ɔdɔgye ohun ya na baabi a wɔhyɛ no na wanya yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ wanya afiri mu obi nso sɛdeɛ ɛka no amrɔ bɛs aba ne fie wɔso wɔ ne hwee wɔ hɔ ɔma mfi mbɔ ne tuo wawu ebi nso koraa wɔ hɔ nom a before a wɔbɛwu no koraa no ɔmo tumi repu no ansa na wayɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔma finish no right na enti ne yɛbusi yɛ ho sɛ yɛmfa no sɛ wode road accident ɛne wu yi a what would be your death wish and I said what would be the wish that you would have wanted the living to handle obviously so the road accident we are logically so who wish be while you were aware you wish to say the living you better to near a better road accident so maybe why Okay, into the busa say, okay, are we doing the wish of the dead? And I say, we are doing contrary to the wish of the dead. Now we are no corruption. Hey, Ura Martin Amidu was what in the Jumaya debe. Ato ho. Ni nim senko Ura Martin be no. Obe bomber den pa, obe midfielder kese pa no aye debe. Was kim ashe ball ama fine. So nem children. So obai no. And the performance no it's been quite questionable by many people. Or said the old head one so actually there were so many impediments along his way.
Yes.
Now that aside, we have now seen Sebia se fufuro beba na betima bibi sonko dia Office of Special Prosecutor and also abayadi bia we couldn't have possibly fully rely on it in the fight against corruption. Inti ebusia who say where else do we turn in this corruption saga? Ehefa ana I was here ye sisia as we try to fight corruption as a nation.
Yes. Wow. Hey, papa.
That's hey.
It's a good word. You didn't ever see you, Mr. Fidis, a best show. It's a uncle.
Into Ras Bajum Baby, Ras, Huniam, what you Huniam.
No, why in a young go?
Yo, Ras, who my dear?
Debbie.
The Papa can ye fa accident, death wishing is had your busy. Papa, meaning and TB say, the old one wouldn't catamato. Toti,
With you,
Papa, Russ, if you ask me, I could point one woe. Now, the women who say, yeah, tears, who say, accident, no, the sin a by ya. Yeah, na, I was say, yeah, tears, and there was a share. Now, your presence say, oh, we are criminal. Be said, yes, I can shany see, it means sensible. You are wooden, dear, mistakenly. About how can shany about 2 no do or do a call. Say, what wish you so what do you? Yen Hobintino. Media, mid mechanic say, Quan Walkro. Now, more Motiasino, dinner moya fam. And I'm say, a Siba could be a numiansa, Nanny Pani Wusa, Namun Bibi and found dia. Namuan Casano, one more moti or assassins, one of the because let me swap. And the current American is let me swap. In Phoebe Socra na Ben Fiencia na Miko Scuna Yapon, Yapon, and Namquana. And I said truck, a matches box car, cabinet, matches box bisa. Na third provided and normally bread a gum at the Coma secondary school, Achimota secondary, and normally I say and they bread a bread gum or pantry no. Na yebano from Achimota village to Achimota secondary to Achimota school. Those times no na a whole bush road pa na minimum only can not a horn near Yamu pie a book. No type pipe over Southwan stretching from Achimota village to Achimota school. Now, those times now a whole food na and 9-10 the one monty. Ya pong ye beefy and cra. Then I'm con one who said, Sir, matchbox car eba any because in him say a Achimota school. And Papani ejnai, ujnai, and now, yeah. Your free ben crabbe 9. You know, ye ojina and or dear baby a one no, she say, Oste, ye Casacra want what's a mission? Ye do Jansna, I wasn't could see, Nana, ye boom wa pa ni nyina eti wodi do Achimota police station na wodi do Achimota police station that time no sa police station no through to the main school no to the main gate Achimota school gate no ehon enyan kwa na wo kwa no oh eti no odi kosu police station na mi se chale baba bia wa pa di fa die nnuamu sa no kuna nim kakra bi kosu ho sun kakra said na wodi na ho no baba na enye ho no wo so wodi fa kra na efo se akodu Achimota school police station anymore no so for man left but now no say go straight on the mention ye nyini ye hu se sa ho no it leads to the school the main school no on the mention na yes anu unia okosu do police station nim kakra na unia ye me bi di kam huriye because we say ebi okutwa yiti utre me chero se me huriye no me huri fi kan echi no me hu bibia bi me hu bi huri fi kan me hu bibia bi mu se even say me exist to wiase dem hu ya ne say gates na wo you know prince wo yi no so bohu gates bi wo police station ni mo emu wo kakra de hu a se be dem red ant so mo hwe me basa me go unconscious enti me nua baba ko su kuri onu su kuri ye no ene onu so orlandi ni diti aso o sie na se connect na ti be bo fom enti no aso onu so no ni su bri no ti no o tietiem freni nua be ma enti ya no papa bi free police station ni mo ba so what did the David obehwe na ese onim girl no tina me nua na obomidin ti ya hwehwe mi a yehu se me da gat ni mo a ensu twi from asia red ant area ewi me enti na me de me go conscious kra me kokra ti se that time me ko ti ya ni rush mo pejam me to obodi gu e friend say come you call hospital hospital ye hwe tu me mensa left see ebui mano epija che say nsembebri any side enti asma papa di me pese me catch me passe papa me catch to program so say enipa wu a na wawu because me so asa no in my life me do hospital no me bam ho so me bitam say na adom be da ha no then I to me why and ntina me nsa achia adena ma no apejai kakakasa so me no eye after some hours when me china ant some we me nyina no I never felt it at all me ni because me da gatemo get the switch fam ho ne 100 and area me entino se sadia enye enipa ya yeti ase sa chekisi nyina no yen na yeti ase ne yehu se enkwanhye ne se ne bae no yen ye wose ye enhyehyɛ ye anase ye ka ema won mu die nim ye enhyehyɛ ye edin site mi ba se yentimi anka na emomu ano a ebegu so basa won no wu no wu ko o wish bi kura bi a wish ne nam so ewo ni bae kwa no chize ni tim kura bi wo koda o go flat aso say scary kakra na scary ana
yeah scary
kakra etino say emfunso bi ba utikam ne nkonhye bi ba na edo kwa na wokro say ye driver emfunso say ye ekwan no mo aye no emfunso putus say papa ekeka no say aduani bi na okodi ye na aduani ko fa yem na aduani na poison bi mu na okodi na wuye ni nyina no enu ntina yeyi abanfo wo mo bedi anim a omutu ye hyehyɛ bi said ya sanu man kitinkiti wese no entimi escalate ema enipa bebre enhwo mo nkwa influence because wunya wu a wowu mintimu se meka ne se eye enije wu na se kwase wu wono mo ya ne to ba mo wono mo na ne ejiji wo so no se ya no ma we nyina sie ye ntimi pusho mo nya bibia omudi eyo mu yie so the chiro bo nan kan ni wiase woti nan kan bi obedi be 90 years but sa enma wesi a e wo se yetimi kenya omo emo ye na yato mo ano a aya ne ye kanfo mo so mayo no enti be short on life no from that 90 years now, one year corner, if you do an icon, one kunya. On a mission. Until the honor dear, meant me come be brave, and they can see honor. A one woman, ye talk about more, say about 2 bay. Now ye can't for conform, ye can't for conform. Ye who will be cost all my gun and more, or Makataka too many. Papa, Rasby. My men can't show, say, me, the mabel who and say, Nammy, but the Mrs. Mabel who say a fin, it me cool nipa. Salami who knows a fin, cry it me cool nipa to say the Okudi Danibia, and another effort who cool a fin, what the film will fit me cool. I see like that because, sir, a film who on my gun. A ye serious. Am I binding no Makataka to many? Say, got a move to me, plastic, no gumbi, get the money to not to say, not to say. Rasmus, but what did I mention? I say, yeah, a fin does a docro or mine or much to say. May ye sure say a would be ya. Ya be you go queen. Do dona fasa a fin intimate clan. A fin you too much. Oh, because fia, one say feeble one more. Now only toilet room. I'm good toilet good politin bag no but to got a don't fear any in a fin binono. Bemo sorry no pia bontia. Last maybe PMS be P free fear got a dead miss mammy be. Mammy be oh. I'm saying me don't be see me because now was what nothing. If you get nothing. Bobby see what did you say now? Your baby says, I just not dinner, money be about you so good. But Rasul, what's the mission? And you know, won't say doing ra, and I say, a nipper minimum and somebody to go on, not at your cancan, on the man of June Sumusa, no, you could be money on your ma. Decided. It's no, and no. It's no, Papa, so ha.
Joe.
No.
Joe.
It's a one. I was saying, yeah, Tiasian. Yeah, Tiasian. Yen ye beshe ye was saying for ye be Kenya, one more or more, ya toba more, a tomu cabo sumi bia or more jocon. Almody yomu, almost it me show money pure mechi, a moment in 2 minutes, I and to tribute to me to come say. You were towing cars. I also with me man towing cars. And I say even private people be I want to bring this into the system. Because I was a banner was come to no transit. Now to allow South towing cars, no money banner cars be NCC to come out the towing cars no say because Papa Ras towing cabo to bit my tow car pay the distance no bit my tow car bit almost like 400 Ghana cedis 300 Ghana cedis a tow car. So let me channel. It's where we have a lot of towing cars who come a charge less than an idea. I think the cars is you can't be now. These towing cars can go for them at a lesser cost. Said the Emma cars and CC Kwan be brave. And again, sad trucks, tipper trucks, big long trucks now, and them come around Ibiano Pabé 10, not long trucks, and then them come side in. I think the law and men also so any maybe asa sort of mission. And you know, we are Papa Dabu say idea. Calling for more discussions, probably because so when we be so fun a conscious brewer. One wish be one we can even think into go into your brain and think say this is what you wish for. But yeah, we say I did where baby I see pa dear. One the back can say baby see yao driver no yes or money and can of chassis you can na cause and yeah also say the decision we can say towing cars along the roadsides no very important. Me just one more corruption. That's corruption in the no office of the president. And then one way to talk about one bit my corruption. Then it made minimizing no. Me no no do be a can be as men I mean minimize corruption. The end many the end possible. I also put measures be a juma be one them for the Ghana a juma Ghana a juma. Yam for the Ghana is winning ye pia hu na adwuma baako adwuma na man woman the this one and them adwuma it me function e man ye it me improve e man it me profit it me it me man for bonus so entino e man wo adwuma no
ɛyɛ adwuma deɛ a mo mo adwuma mu nyina mo ho bɛtɔ mo ɛna mo mo adwuma no so no bobenya bonus sɛ deɛ wɔsɛ mo benya bonus no bɛyɛ ɛtie bonus na ɛba na ɛso a na wɔyɛ deɛ ma wa nobody can complain so sɛ me share no baabi a mo wo sɛsi a no wura shop na ko fortune ka na CCTV camera si epic na wantua yenim sɛ ɛkyew yenim sɛ fine bi wɔ akyire yenim sɛ otua na wo sɛ wotua fine no so sɛ me share no otu otianye ko na chewing gum no ko bitum do akɔhyɛ be tu business no ono bibisa ba de no sɛ saa wono mo wo omo yammo akonya so omo bu o man no so omo mu wia kɛseɛ wono mo ntutu no entwa yie enti omo wia na ye no ono police no ono ogi 55 cities wo catch police no man ngi 55 cities na oboa enje possible bechi because ono police ono hu sɛ mo am so omo wia too much. And sometimes we tend to blame the police, not talking too much, say so much about the politicians. So what I mean, they know say these police they are collecting money every day, but the police also know say more crime our bank also show money and move your money too much, and too much went to me. Rascal, what
are you?
Yay.
My regards to you. How are you?
Hey. Hey, I'll be one.
Yeah,
thank you, my brother.
As a way. Me too kakra na say person will break protocols.
No, I'm not breaking. I'm busy, but Obuahini has touched a nerve. You understand?
Until why you busy? Until you breaking protocol. Yes, sir.
For now.
And open see a break. Ya check and run amount. Yes, sir.
There are times. Let me tell you, there are times you overlook some of the controls.
Okay.
If it is
you know, I be corruption.
Sometimes you relax some of the controls if it's going to give you positive results.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I see.
Yeah.
Look, to me positive.
A quick one. Look, what Owahin was saying is this. That is my mindset. That is why I don't go easily on people who are occupying public positions. Look, we should make people who are occupy public positions to see the job as more difficult than even in the private sector. Do you understand? Because their decisions, actions, and inactions have a more deadlier consequence than even people operating in the private sector. Do you understand? Yesterday, I was listening to the Director General of the Road Safety Authority. Look at it, it's authority now. And what Owahini is saying is why I'm coming to say this. Road Safety Authority. They have authority equal to the police or anything to ensure that these accidents and so, because she was really a statistic saying that accidents and so on, death from accidents and so on, is increasing. So I listened to the woman. She was something engineer, and right now they don't write engineer as the English people. They write the German thing, engineer. Do you understand? So they write engineer May Obrieboa. And this woman was, I mean, when I listened to her, I said, she's nonsense. Do you understand? She's saying their strategy is every week or every month, they will take a topical thing and discuss. What do we care about discussing topical issues? We want solutions on the ground. And we are going to discuss topical issues as a strategy. Do you understand? And the lady interviewing her on Joy News she did a good job. She brought a picture of cars, articulated trucks at somewhere in Ikoko. Papa Smiley, these trucks have parked. They're more or less taking the road. So the lady asked her, is it your authority to ensure that this doesn't happen, or the police? Then she said, oh, you know, it is not our work to do this, the police. So the lady wrote the ordinance, the law establishing that. And the law establishing the Road Safety Authority puts the onus on them to implement standards, to implement controls, and enforce it. But this woman The director didn't even know. Oh, he's a police. I said, look at this woman. She doesn't even know why she's there. Do you understand? She doesn't know why she's there. So how can these issues be solved? The same applies to this. I'm not talking about this army thing, but the chairman of the board of the office of the special prosecutor. As of today, the woman was saying, we don't even have a copy of the letter from Martin Amidu. Do you understand? The board chair of the OSP. Baba Smiley, look, the problem is compounding a part of the world because the people who are appointed to hear these things, they don't even know what. They don't know anything. They don't know why they are there. I cannot imagine any board here who say, oh, I don't know why this person resigned. Impossible. Impossible. But these are the characters because you see, look, that is why some of us complain. People just do partisanship because the positions are given to party cronies, friends, and families. Whether they know what they are doing or no, nobody cares. So we are dying, just dying. This is just a quick one. If I have time, I'll come in proper. But thank you very much. Look, I agree with the stance you have. I have the same stance. Public sector job is not a walk in the park. But in our part of the world, it's a walk in the park. People are just using it to amass wealth. They don't care about they don't care about any consequence. That is why we are where we are. Do you understand? How did Martin Amidu, how was he appointed? What level of competition? Then put that across all the board members. Do you understand? They just go, you are in this, you've done well, you've contributed to the party, oh, then go and chair this, you this. That is the same, whether MPP or NDC, they all do the same thing. So in the process, we don't get the right people to do the job. Yeah, there we are. I'm smiling. I've not broken protocol. Sometimes you relax on the controls to get positive results.
Thank you very much, Abby. Next time I know about which controls can be relaxed sometimes. Why? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can relax the controls in a contest. Not because you wake up every time say you relax in controls.
I'm saying I know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful. You.
And I will actually leads to corruption.
No. If your controls are working, corruption is not an issue.
You Abby. Okay, and yeah, I champo. Say where we would and I can be before frack and who you. Why no? I'm saying, why not others to call. So you and it Rasbio.
Papa,
Yanko continue back from Ra. Na yaba near Twanko Mudianus. Why? Yaba near Twasapa. I'm saying you way. Now organ now Tatipa, Yentimra.
Yes,
Suonumpo, say, and yeah, dear, watching Rust to be. Nasa minimum of her, dear Sonumpo, won't and see Mammy who knew me, Nanka. Minya, I said, Obi, so breaking protocol, no, but really a very relaxed, said your wife, a Abbey canon. you very relax on say me hwe ne video no saa na me say enwom no wo no saa na enwom no wo no so it's no oba no so on twɛn kura obetu bi Dr. Jingo
Yeah, Papa.
na ebom to say
Ebom ye say me ye to ana
eno ano no
you make it protocol.
enwom o camera ba ye
Achemo I quite a boy I
ya waje man bedu in the sense
oh in the sense my question is baby go also omani ni ehuni mfia ganza no yenza goma ene obeche pa ha o de beje because Bible ya ka jo say ka obofo man ti bi mata na bora na ba na o pese o hu da aka a o be wu anza na wo yenza goma de ene obeche pa
nti eni se
oti asem no a ene ko agida so de ase ya beti no obeti asem no mpi makoma that one believe the gospel no and you be saved.
That's right.
Forget about anything. You know, if you are car and so now open your akoma there and there be or your own job. We are not in that dispensation anymore. So
I see. But that aside no dey na hu onwum no mu bio.
So no can say abababoni into can be about say bibi a obeye enye no all dey say because ukwa adwuma mu kwa na wo ye adwuma papa asema you guys say dey be can no say corruption how can na dey be me can say the mind, you know, right? The conscience is good only when the truth of God, is shining on it.
Okay.
So just now I because as a woman they don't know. They know what they have to do. But they don't do what they are expected to do because of their conscience. So because when your conscience is shared out, that's how you behave. So because now I'm not going to say obi conscience now. I just say you are doing the good thing. Our body, a corrupt here, and a conscience here, so they say because the conscience, it just gives us the knowledge of good and evil. So, for you to act, it's your choice. The conscience, they reach your role. Say, who your minister? That's all command contract here. You have the choice to say, who the contract, any money or they are qualified, without any payback. And I say, what the will be, no one get 10% back. So they say, it's all their own power. They own here 10%. No one they know what in the back. Say you man any pa kono kwa no obey ni here now so onye ni here there. And then they was say. So they say, conscience no but to say bad conscience. So they say. Oh. And I say who
ye ti o koso. Why? Koso pa do.
That's who your minister. Now say God truth is living in you. Also say, oh, I ready here. Me from contractor obey money here because when you say where money here, I find out obi a me pass be. Me my pass copy. We say for my pass be me the money man said the or qualify for you man. No why you man said the contract ACT So they say, you don't go for the 10% kickback now because you say to please God now where they also someone on. So what I say? And make sure you are doing it the right way. So because Papa, Emra, say man on Emra, what does Emra reveal? It reveals the same now here, so that's it. And say nipa no sela no say nipa sa bumba no so me boa
Pepe.
Yeah. And you know, no matter what now, didn't betum. Now you may you more didn't betum. I don't know. Still, our people will what break the law again. So, but say when you have Papa, can you marry radio? Romans chapter 13.
Hey, the book of Romans.
Papa, and one in the can Mrs. Ghana, you can romance now for 6 months. You will see the change in the country, but they don't want to read it. I have no crown or Prato Michukano in can. You want to make my kind 3 chapters a day, 16 chapters, but 6 days no way. In creation, say, I can't see changes crying us.
Oversaw just say, Abbey, Onyan kind into Onyan who changes Nana.
Oh, who changes no, Papa, my own kind, who see the changes. Me here,
that's my number.
On kind, who changes, you know. Board chairman, or who changes, you know. Or say, a board chairman, what's he going to do? Yeah, can't go also on Tias, and I'm to go where.
Hey.
Because the man I call and yet you know the Edma or Mabana. Board chairman, I put in all the China Edma.
They're not you know there.
Yes.
But we share tree out meaning the country.
Do say she knows only the country. That's all she has, but he knows only the Gaboni, a cup of what. As I walk, as I know, all the Chini Bobuma.
So about her, and you bring in Ovisiano, Anna.
Dabio, but an American who's there. It's million years old, yes, and one now.
Okay.
It's in million and 2 missing manner as all tears.
Okay. The side,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, so I woke up greedy. That's a walker. I hungry there. I was all tears here because. Maybe all your man or more can greed and more can angry or what does it? And now okay trees to Zoa, which any new young Zoa, or more can do fruit and they come. So they say.
That's right.
And so on quite your advantage, what you mean as it.
Okay.
Abby. Can I ask Doc one question?
Okay, go on.
Thank you.
Doc, you said something at the beginning that from the whenever you hear the message, then you are what? You are saved, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you hear the gospel now, okay. When you believe it, and not say here.
No.
You can hear it.
I just put a simple question. Don't go far.
No, but tell me the truth, you can hear something without believing it. I have to make sure so you understand that.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who conveys it to you. If Obinim or Duncan Williams give you the message,
what message are they giving? What message are they giving to you?
The same gospel.
What is the gospel? How do you find the gospel?
The same gospel they read from the Bible and give it to you.
And you know what gospel are they giving to you? That's what I'm saying. Because when you say gospel means good news.
Yes.
It's good news. There are so many good news in the Bible.
So right? When they give you the good news, would you opinion gives you the good news?
No. Which one are they giving to you? That's what I'm saying. Because
the good news in the Bible.
And you know, I go Ponka Sarah say about Obano, say good news. And opinion Bakajo say, I will buy good news and never say one. No. You have to know the good news now that is going to save you. That's what I'm saying.
How would you know?
That's why you have to study the Bible. That's it. It's not only in the Bible. Right now, I'll give it to you, Mwana. Akajo said the good news in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 1 to 4. Right? When you believe the gospel, said Christ died for your sins now. Christ died for your sins. For your sins, he was buried and rose again. Once you believe it in your heart, now that's it. You are saved. You don't have to go.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who conveys this to you.
No. Even I can even email it to you. That's it. When you believe it.
No, not me. So I'm saying, if Obinim conveys that to you, you accept it.
But you haven't even conveyed that to me. I mean, I believe it already. That's why, because they don't preach it.
So when you were born, you knew it already.
Listen. No, somebody told me.
Exactly, because you have been saying.
You have to be told, and I said you have to open the Bible and see it, or you can go. That's what I'm trying to say. He said, because Duncan Williams, right? Duncan Williams, they don't preach this gospel to their people.
Yeah,
So they
this
say,
is what you've been saying. That is why I'm asking you. If they
no,
convey
they don't preach.
messages to you, would you accept it?
Oh, I'm accepted it already. So if they convey it, yeah, I will accept it. Because that's the gospel that saved today.
Exactly. So
But they are not doing it.
don't tell us that these people are not doing this, because with you, whoever conveys it to you, you will take it. So why don't you want anybody who conveys to any other person shouldn't take it? Because you just said that they don't preach the gospel. How do you know that?
Yeah, they don't.
How do you know that?
Because I went to their website, I listened to their preachings, they don't preach it.
So how do you know that you yourself, you are preaching the right thing?
That is why every day I come over here and I told you, that you have to believe the gospel, and then the gospel I define it for you. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 1 to 4. So Christ died for your sins. Once you believe that, Christ died for your sins. He is your personal savior. He died for your sins. He was buried and rose again. So that's it. Until first, you have to believe that you are a sinner. How can you be saved if you are saying that you are not lost? So that's it. Christ died for sinners, and if you are not a sinner, that means he didn't die for you. Right? And that is the gospel they have to preach. Once they preach it and people believe it, then it is going to change your life. We will see all this problem in the country we have there. So they are saying.
Okay.
Abby.
All right then. Sure say Abby what was it?
When you go outside the normal country, you are going to be a millionaire. Your breakthrough is coming. All this nonsense. They are telling them. So that's it. They go home, they go back home, the same problem they face every day. Right? Because when you read the Bible, the dispensation of grace now, there is nowhere God promised dispensation. Say you are going to be a millionaire. When you believe the gospel now, you are going to be this, you are going to be that. No.
And see, doc, young queen him kakra na ya meja mensamrem. Yes, say no. O suggest say so my Ghana will be a kind Romans the book of Romans bibia be sesa kama on.
Oh, Papa, you will see improvement in the country. Because it tells you how you are going to live. So it gives you how a human being we are. So say we are sinners, we are corrupt people because of our first parents. So there is nothing good in us. So the only thing that is going to change is example man. It's a dead battery. So there's you need a external power. You need external power to charge it. So there's when you get that spirit in you now, I don't know, and I will read the more about the books now about the because the more now you are learning, you say, I didn't say, I didn't what I say, and the more now you study, they choose peace animal. So just
Ethiopia.
Because the conscience, conscience in the OBI conscience. The moment I will pen you have the conscience. So they say, but the conscience will just give you a knowledge of what is good and what is bad.
Okay. All right. You.
But to act on it, I don't need a problem. So that's it. Because OBI the Bible, conscience will know the Bible. So that's it. Because the way I am. What they say, the whole years can or conscience in OBI, because we are going to be. So that's it. It is our emotions, actions, and then what? And then consequences.
That's right. That's right.
When come the that is your emotion, who does your anger now? So that's it. Who are angry? Come the emotions. And the action can be taken. Make my cocoa will be idea. So that's it. All right, not satisfying. What does it? By rules, consequences is so on. But when you have good thing in your mind and say, okay, I've come to me. I didn't know about what should I do? Okay, you make my day. Make my question and say, I come to me on again, my kakra. So they say, no, the amount. So they make sure. Instead of say, we are. Go ahead. Now I pay the consequences for it.
That's right.
Ask the person, I come to me. So they say, obey the Obadomo. Go ahead.
Be ready.
Okay. So that's it. Your emotions, actions, and then what? and then the results are not the consequences. Yeah, so
and then I said, said they will see can no. Oma omo Ghana no and pitch asofo no omfa romance in preach on.
Dabi. Ah, Papa, me tell baby. Me never for I know come on madam on Facebook. Me busa two questions also. Oh, Pipaka. Yeah, no problem. Me to can check. Oh boy. So they say. Oh. Yeah, because any man omo can no. And fuck him. So they say because they are making the people to see say they have to do something for God to bless them. So, you know, you're comparable to what we see. You're transfer them. Sorry, the bra praho, bra down in the church, bra better correction, tight, any other idea. You know, are you bogus? So that's it. It has nothing to do with Christianity, but this is what they put in their mind. So now, so from baby, now, what they read, or go to a best any other, oh. That no cry. The cost store shop right. You didn't want make it to be Jimmy Campa. So for when the man was saying, and you're the more clear, no clear, mammy. So they say, well, I can say, to put those things in your money. Say, when you bless the pastor, no,
one say, what's the matter? Okay, no, I observed something, okay, Facebook. You see, I think it's a strategy that they are using. Said yeah, be kind. Sometimes you have to relax the controls if it's going to yield positive results. Nah, me share you know. One say Facebook, one say or honoma via some fundraising at DB. Normally I bet to say support, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna to honoma maybe I'll mark I say or nam for so on my idea bay. Or my support into also ya there bay. Also support. Na a 24 radio, your Facebook, and I'm who say, Omni Bibisa, I there be. Abe to honum say, some charity be so you should support. No, we are normally to us, yes, say, and Simon Namfu we say, oh my dear bay. My support. Minko here. Me photo honum say my dear bay. My support. But me answer me kai say me trust us support.
What's supporting visa?
Internet just say I'm gonna bet one say on number 4. I support. Internet so yeah Dr. Jim go cross support correct. Now so now so support. That is why something I'm having with them.
When they make themselves 4 years of theology school, right? It doesn't make you man of God. It makes you how to run a business. So there's it. And that is what they are doing. They are just running business. Others say, and then they are the one prospering. Others say, then look at the members. Majority, they are living in abject poverty.
Okay.
So that's it. Most are suffering. Good job. They don't know. Sorry, others say, because someone more music. Who will be our because we software vampire na many scanner that ni na ya na da be american. So if you want to know say if you want God to speak to you, you read the Bible. So they say if you want to hear God speaking to you loudly, read the Bible loud. And you the omo keka no and the power na be omo ya omo dey go for security na bia.
Okay.
So
all right then.
Yeah, Duncan Williams and Otebe no one website go for in some omo. Let's say she almost statement of faith. That tells you where they are going.
Okay.
So there's it. Yeah.
All right. You.
But, when we read it, because Papa's money, everybody is a corrupt person. Everyone will be corrupt. So that's it. But everybody can be corrupt, and I say everybody is a corrupt person. Everybody is a corrupt. You say can be corrupt. We are corrupt. It shows up. Situation being what my own is corrupt,
Okay.
But it's in you. It's in you there. So that's it. Yes, it's your conscience, So how do I say? You have it. So that's it. Everybody has it. But
okay.
You can suppress it. So that's it. You can suppress it. So that's it. And
because you see, Doc, I was asking we teaching because my ras badwin baba. Once I will say everybody is a corrupt person, I mean, I say, is it everybody can be a corrupt person? I will say, which everybody is a corrupt person. And everybody can be corrupt. And said you will see can not just say, Albert, corrupt, me boy.
Albert, you're corrupt. Kofi Adjumare, me too. Me know because me you're corrupt. Everybody is a corrupt person.
Hey, let's say, such as say, your man Penny, near Castle will say, he's never been corrupt. Huh?
Any political talk no more.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Any political talk. Everybody. Fire chief cry corrupt person. Fire chief.
Into who we are corrupt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Name where the bay. What shall I call also?
But now knowing sir, you are a corrupt person, you know, and you need an incorruptible person, you know, to save you. So just here. Others here. It's that ability, you know, the spirit, you know, to overcome your corruptness, you know. So just here. And you know, the more now you have that knowledge, you know, of the person in you know. So that's it. To be all you be and it's a key in your mind. So idea way, me will it please God and so just it. It's not going to please him and then you stop it.
I see. And see,
so that's it. You can overcome it. So that's it. Sometimes you open me cry there. Ababu. So that's it. But you cry Ababu say, okay, my idea cry no. Me need to be still I made them here. Yeah, that is our nature, but it doesn't change your position. So
I see.
But your work, you have to change it. But your position, you know, it doesn't change it.
It doesn't change.
The more no you have it in your mind, you know, and the more no you are living with that.
Okay.
Or process. You know, kind of one can cry, mommy. Romans chapter 13. But to the Romans chapter 12.
Romans 12. Oh, okay.
Verse 1.
I'm making come on.
I beseech you.
Send you any wood trim kind.
That be okay. That be Obianka say me na bom jumaka.
Na obi kasa about trim aka ever how.
That be say word of God in there.
And why do you worry about what someone will say? Say no cry. O conscience say no cry.
I beseech you no. I am not cry but me also there from the Bible.
I said there okay. O person me hu yes sir. Okay, you. I will see Romans 12 say. 1. Okay, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's.
No. King James.
And I thought that I was King James. So that's why I must see. King
James is on the Bible. No, Bible be any you as King James in Goa.
Okay, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Good, right? What is good? And acceptable.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's it.
At the moment, that is what you have to obfuscate, be calling us, begging us, so that's it, to present our body as a living sacrifice. So that's it.
Yate deɛ wɔka no yɛbrɛ no nti no yɛma deɛ sia na mmom ansa na yɛmɛma agya mensa aba no ɔsɔfo Danka Williams ɔsɛ mefa nkrama wo sɛ wowɔ response bi a akyiri na ade aba ɔse by divine authority I release your blessings, testimonies.
Oh, no. He doesn't have divine authority.
Mama can obi mama message also we need authority.
Let's all start here and also was it by divine authority. No, that means authority.
By divine authority. I release your blessings, testimonies, healings, miracles, and breakthrough in Jesus' name. Come here.
Dabi.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, it doesn't change anything.
Okay, yo, yeah. Home so, yama, eja bensa akwaba. Eja bensa, bama so.
Adwen kese.
Na wan ka emi ni bi. Kabi sa ja obuti maji afa.
Emi nothing there. That it should be. But if it's not should be, why should you say Emi? What the meaning of Emi? I saw what can you know quite. How can I say Emi?
You onso ji tum senya no kra on.
Oh, you know quite.
Yo, eja bensa, yanku eni.
Papa sorry.
What dey need tie?
Corruption no. Ehin e kan Bible na so. Men of God be ambassador of Christ. What can say me na pepe. Yankopɔ nara or testing mankind or creating no pressure or any papa no ye we and on ye. Yankopɔ nchino no. Or say, hey, my the apples be succulent apple, rich. It's the bone or garden in a zillion, but that one quantity don't touch it. And no fun what done or could tell in a way. Irrespective of what are the God has given them. Until corruption is from Adam and Eve. And so if we Adam nothing. Until Yina ambassador can Yina we for. Fair. Get now Okobo Germano. Oko went to old stone about 1,000, 2,000 people or the stones Okoyazi or stone also Okoye. The Okobo German was didn't call Jesus or the we caught her red-handed. The end then Jesus in it to a kind of beer on your bonnet, more my baby, on your bonnet, on cut the first stone. Jesus, oh, yeah, the all can it for all money to know that they all consumed by sin. Also to err is human. Yet by man Ghana about 99, if not 100%, are all thieves, they are all corrupt. Ako marketer, Makola, may say free out the auto see. Cap now what they share a more or trauma customer no or the a tama na so baby ashim. To reduce the actual quantity, no ton. Butcher ton meat. Meat, what all the bones are actually not the meat a so. Oh, they made it get here. All universities in our secondary schools here. A big better of all boys. Oh, then after so on your day we are. Now you mistake now for condom or boss or insane. No, but discover if you are a pen, or could discover may you the same. Beginning of our or in a year or Ghana, now could you for one other guy also more worry. No worry that. Just to have affair with a woman. There so you can count so many of them. Only that about government, government is the same thing. A contract, your architects or your quantity surveyors or access costs, your bills of quantities. Your very contractor, there's a civil engineer, resident engineer, or supervise the contract has been performed according to the specification. Now, see yet or through everything at the aside. The only way that can help us overcome corruption is kind of check and balances and as control system. That's the only way. Oh, that's the only way. Because there are two people to make tango work and then BB tango says a friend saying, oh, two people involved in corruption. One person cannot go and steal. They need two people. It is that we investigation now. You don't get a corruption. The offense saying support from one of them you'll never get the truth. The whole Ghanaians. I drive all council, Oko council, Totrani, Okoye, a Juma 100 cities, or the new by 30 cities, BC, or a catch a cow and so you're 70. You know, a planket or Gigi or Gigi scanner, or the bear 5 cities, 10 cities, or that's a name, look at the coom in Chang. 50 young quarter, fair part of Mara, as though I turn 10 cities, or boss 20. As soon as drive uncle to petrol, quarter idea 100 cities, or about 200. Or for difference, everywhere there's corruption. Everywhere there's corruption. 99%, 100% Ghanaians, Africans, Europeans, Ahakura, Onina, now our control system, our Tesco system, Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury, or spend a lot of money on prevention of corruption. What you print a for or store num, or shatter or store num. Drinks in the expensive attack in your minimum or so. Camera no watch at the just to prevent corruption. Corruption is everywhere. It's as I friend saying your presidency before our time as president of Kufuor.
Aye.
Kufuor say corruption is as old as Adam, comes from Adam. Okay, the castle, on for the corruption be. The party chairman cry all corruption and also more resigning. It's a coup, so one. All of them. All of them, no exception. But you question why China you do the same thing.
Yo, and see, yeah, now how do you feel? Say the old can say will be a coronet and said the can also, yeah, now also you been kakra. So, me boy, that's up pepe.
What's it?
So also be a coronet, so you too.
I make a control system, or I make sure the control system is.
No, that and you have a honor, right? And you be a
no control system to prevent corruption.
And no, dear Yate,
including Ghana.
Yate, pa. Not say in an event, you say, oh, yes, our corruption. I will can was some say, we been. So, how do you feel?
One corruption, I will tell you.
And I would only corrupt me.
I did 99%, make 1%.
That's all. Gamma, so on say.
But anyway,
sometimes don't say. No. I mean, no. I just to wash it. Me busa a question. How do you feel when you are indulging in corruption? How do you feel?
When you are not caught, you feel happy.
Okay.
But when you are caught,
you see, listen, right? And you can say, when I am not caught, I feel good. What I say? And I see a chill so I said you was feeling can I sabe pepe. And Mamusa Bium. So who indulge in corruption? How do you feel?
Who indulge corruption now? You feel
what's like you that's all. You cannot say so because cross examination no.
Whatever you want, you get it. So when you get it, you are satisfied.
Okay.
If you don't get it,
it's about how you a German and you feel, not anybody else. You count the feeling.
Oh, now make 1% of me. How would I feel? I'm not indulging into how can I feel?
You better just say, oh, bet me at one, yes, sir. When you're born,
I John a papa kind of one marking can until I don't go.
Question is, who bet me to born, son of a soldier?
What's it?
I haven't said
potentially, I can be corrupt. Potentially, but if you read the Bible now, is there Ambassador Kenya? You will not indulge in it. But the corruption is everywhere. Only control system, check and balances.
Okay.
Because you will be like every Chinese who crowd walk to know or we go for a result-based commission. Oh, we are human in we. Not a contractor, no one your profit. Then say, "Oh, what could you be Juma? Why no fine? We do a profit of about 100 million. That's all the number 1 million, 2 million commanding for the more now. On of a result-based commission.
Okay.
They don't consider as corruption, but according in advance, they give me more. For 10% the brass, 10% of the contract by only is corruption. It should be dealt with. What you are, it should be dealt with.
It should be dealt with. Yo, Elemensa, you better was not just a quick one. And Sana, work on, right? Ora Matami do. I know dear, what dear cook was so I could say, Subinani.
Matamidu.
I wasn't in what dear cook was so I could say, Subinani.
Not so can near Antiasi.
Or say.
Also, acquire investigation on the Japan, Kofuash and Ahoba MPP Funo, Shanahoba, acquire investigation on the Airbus in this Funusa, the watching Ahoba, but the only person now, Asamba, Coffee and Attacker, over here, over helping no. Only JJ Ron say, no Godfather, into who is going to say to feel that to be stupid on his part to stay on in the assembly to now. These people are going to kill him until he lay down the tools, no Connie baby.
Okay, all right.
Only to protect himself until what jail. Because he is within the two giants, NDC and MPP. We born halfway by any savior, any godfather, any J.J. Lawrence. Not on the 12th, something happened. And because of that, he can't keep the post again. Lawrence is not there to help him, to defend him and also to support him and not to save him. This savior continue.
Nada nipa o man adwuma na de no ntimi en support na mo ana man.
Na nipa or part of the MPP no. Na Mahama is a part of NDC. Ana mission. Until all in office about to my yeah na any attack na about to wako home support only JJ Ron. JJ Ron is kwa. Ni save ya nwana.
Sa enna say owura odi adwuma na man nkura wontimi save no.
To me, no. Oh, you chose a business.
And a human or the man, one man,
or bonny and chodoka.
One man to me, I want a home by
or bonny, or as in his right mind, and honestly, although attack, I said, although attack,
said you okay,
attack at the,
that means, said you okay, are you trying to say, and the Nipa or the human man, and see a corrupt Anna?
To when I make an agree to woman, I make an onte. Okay. This is a Yankupanaka to woman. Be a one of a man, a woman.
Emra, no one can say, I've never been corrupt as if for now we need tomorrow.
What? And I kept he has never been corrupt. It's a fact that he has never been corrupt. Only a subjective, that on him. Unless you go and prove that he has.
You sound.
Yesterday, I went and gave you money.
I don't know. Either I am feeling confused or you are sounding confused. I don't know.
No, you are confused.
Okay, all right. Let me just.
Make us say. He's never been corrupt. That's a walk out and come out and say what you are saying is not true.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, I gave you that way. I gave you 2 goals, 3 goals to do this for me, and you did it.
Say, Sunday, I have corruption. Then you have prepared. I just say, never do as I say.
You can't fight corruption.
Thank you very much. Rasbio.
Wahana asem esre asare
I said Uncle Body so my bone and Tony Uncle Body Mom Comana
Uncle Body aba asem na woni eja mensa tutuning na no ayare ho eni nyina no koma my Ghana. So, here, sir, on the Germans and Busano, Intia, and the Germans are to the boss in wakyerɛ ade koro nti a yɛwura Amidu wofiri mu na ɔse ne papa a asɛm ba a obɛdi n'akyi no ɔno no wawu kɔ nti ɔte hɔ ɛyɛ dɛ na ne nyinaa no sɛ wohwɛ paa no a na webusa ho sɛ wobusa sɛ ne papa ne ma a n'adwuma ɔse daabi ne nyinaa hwɛ mu a Ghana yɛwɔ long way to go institutions nyɛ adwuma sɛ institution ɛyɛ adwuma a ɛna nka yɛ papa yi waresign a papa ɛsɛ nka yɛhold no responsible ɛsɛ nka yɛnya institution bi a ɔmbɛsɔ ne mu ni n'asɛm no a ɔkaeɛ waka a wɔde agya adwuma no sɛ deɛ agya mɛ sɛ ɛka no sɛ yɛamfa sɛ ɔkaeɛ a ɛsɛ yɛ investigate no wosɛ medi ka aka me se papa yi sɛ wɔbɛdi so wantumi amprosecute obi a agenda no ɔde baeɛ yɛde ne baeɛ no wantumi ɛdi nti na wantumi sɛ nka institution no yɛ adwuma a ɛsɛ nka saa bere yɛ ɔno ankasa no yɛhwehwɛ ne nsɛm sɛ ɔman no abɔ ka ɛna yɛde wokɔyɛ sɛ Nana-Addo so wɔyɛ ɛhwan so wɔyɛ corrupt so wɔnyɛ corrupt wɔse wo wɔde wayɛ special prosecutor sɛ ne sɛ wɔkɔ na wɔde saa excuse wei ɛna agya Ghana me ne wɔ so deɛ a ɛna yɛ papa ɛsɛ yɛma yɛ ne da hɔ na yɛhu deɛ ɛsɛ yɛyɛ asɛ ɔman na yɛngyae follow a yɛfollow a yɛnnim ade kuro nti a yɛfollow wo bi na yɛhwehwɛ mu yɛnti a sɛ me follow a ɛdeɛ nti na yɛ sɛ wo papa me follow anaasɛ agya Mensa ɛdeɛ nti na yɛ sɛ me follow agya Mensa na nyɛ sɛ woteeɛ sɛ te sɛ de hwɛ asɛm a waka wɔ Facebook no mehu yi na mehu sɛ wadonate wo papa Smiley wadonate saa ade no sɛ I don't know so obi na ɛti baabi ɛna ɔhɛda na ɔhwehwɛ wo friends mu na ɔkɔfa no di na ɔde abɛka wo so meyɛ wei na wei adonate nti wɔmfa papa ɛyɛ psychological ɛyɛ ɛmmra so agye sɛ sa ade no ho sɛ ɔse sɛ yɛmfiri soro amfa ama wo a wontumi nso Nyankopɔn n'ani agye sɛ deɛ ama wopa afɔ so obi ka sɛ deɛ n'adwen yɛ no no woyɛ ne dɛn sei na ɔte a ɛden sɛ wobɛtumi asesa no ɛno nti yɛnhwɛ ɔman no baabi a yɛduro sabre na agya Mensa ɛne ambassador agya Mensa woba ambassador ka kasa bi ɔsi amen papa busa sɛ amen ɛne sɛ ɔsi wonni ambassador ɛnya adwen na wonkasa ɛnu a no mu sɛ wo kasa no wosa kɔ confirm ɛde wo honam nyinaa anaasɛ w'ahoɔden nyinaa kɔta ambassador akyi sɛ wo ne yɛ adwen agya Mensa mfakyɛw otum futuro gu yɛni sɛ wowɔ hɔ a ɛkyerɛm because yɛtie wo kasa ne yie paa sɛ amen ateɛ sɛ abibiaa yɛfoa wo so woba yɛbusa wo fɛ sɛ yi a wobɛm wo so ne ɛdeɛ nti a woanka amen no yɛ agya ambassador ka no ɛnyɛ nokorɛ na mmom wo kasa yɛ no mu nso so wowɔ confirm sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ nti yɛmfa deɛ wɔ he agya Abet fa yɛkɔ na ɛm sɛ yɛ papa agya Mensa wotie
ɔbɛsaba certainly so enti agya bɔdi wɔ hɔ yo ɛneɛ fa yɛkɔ wate fa yɛtumpi na wedeɛ ansa na wabɛkasa koraa no ansa na wabɛkasa no Uncle Body wɔ Uncle Body
mebacho otemenka
wedeɛ quick one ansa na wabɛkasa no so bombarded the communicate kitwa bi abrɛ me nti ma menkenkan
yo famra
or say former Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu has returned all sitting allowances paid to him since he took the office in 2018. He directed his accountant on Monday, November 17, 2020, to return the monies amounting to 12,696 Ghana cedis. A document cited by City News indicates that the total amount was from 6 meetings between December 2018 and May 2020. On December 21st, he was presented with a check of 5,556 Ghana cedis as August to December 2018. Board allowance, board board allowance. Okay, the board allowances. Okay, 2018 board allowances. That check City News gathers was reversed. For 4 other board sittings allowance, he was paid 1,440 Ghana cedis each. On May 21st, 2020, he was paid 1,376 Ghana cedis for sitting in an entity tender committee meeting as allowance. City News also say Martin Amidu was of the view that the board meetings were part of his official work and saw no reason for taking a separate money for that. Martin Amidu had also rejected a check given to him for honoring an invitation to speak to an event organized by the Audit Service. It is reported that efforts to get the Audit Service to take back their check proved futile, hence expired. Uncle Buddy, boy and come on.
You, Aja, they're now, no one wakano. Matiami doing something de be but say a German sa ubisa no na or dodgy. Na de say no aka say na corrupt no ye corrupt ankasa ansa original sem natum. On say ambassador of Christ sometimes no na a friend one Christopher no na ma ankrofo no mo nso enye any Christo ni no ye more ayi because sometimes no ye fa Bible ne fa bi na ye de aye case say no de ye maye o tia ambassador of Christ ne nsem a bebre be kan sometimes no kan se bebre o prophecy ni we no mo no ni nsem nyina na kwaye New Testament Ephesians 4 so 12 so can be o see Yesu nan kasas o kono obeja obey be more apostles, no ye be more prophets, why be pastors, I be teachers. Ain't he prophets no more than any day? Most of us net prophet in say. But we need Old Testament, a New Testament. All they say, me a defo no more about me new money, but say book crona na cry na a defend a day cancer no. E could do tighter, a becan say, a drew away, a becan say, just say, now beside Germans, I say, one why confused, and I say, one why confused. A Christopher, the way they Bible no, and my young Cassa, ye confused. Ye anti a could debate over Bia, Obia, or so when ye Christo Bia, dear the Bible na belusu. No matter nipa be obeying a be belusu. Every angle be our resem or the qual belusu. And some other call and no money almost see a belusu, a bine, sa corruption ya yaking. What besides a good father said when you're corrupted? Ain't you know, or no sender will see who not yet to papa. So, my dear, me do may crana me tries and come out for so I send the documents and audio or troy. Mine no ever first no na nipa enim ni timasem nipa bebre kan ho asem. Wo nipa menim sene mensi describe no wo hwe nipa na wo ye krukufo ni bi wo ye nipa na ni da hopa mate ya medu no hu ni sa no eti wo prepare no ma nyina obi otro resurrection letter no nsam odi shame no no wasa aya no da booklet copy foforo se onye akufo adron ye present onye ni eti ese ono ankasa de ne de one eba publica nipa no behunu de enti a o resign papa no ho na yi no na ohwe eno ma ewo mu na papa smart metra say before weekends menya de ma ohwe no ma ewo mu a ohu bedwiri wo ohwe no ma ewo matiami du no ma na ode ba ene mu a otimi say corruption no the bedi eti sometimes no metiwa na say ene na fire okaso ye d4 na duru ba bia ne nsem bebre wo ho a memene ne nya adwen de but ne nsem bebre so wo kan na bam. Yes, started said don't do melu say do me volu neso any de buy. Akwa say aban na e woso no nyina no say opa titru Kufuado aban we no ofa obi o fight corruption bia no na aban na fight o. Oh nipa na kire say oye de ntikura o manager we no he say o de akofa jeje wuo ene jeje so say JJ wo ho ti JJ wo nya obi anye no ene yi ba kokra ni hwewu ono na sem kire se o ye report bia na ye de ba ye se on famra na o ma asesa na o ma kana hye ena ono de enti a no ntimi mfama out no ni appointment letter upon say appointing ni de da nyina no nansi ya na ma na appointment letter no ni appointment letter but we no de o tro report ni wie no ena chief justice be friend say o president say fabra na omo ankasa emfa bibi shem ono ananum o hwe Ghana web kra ni nyina da ho ono ananum na efa binti saa na tie dia ase ade na ye dia hye adwuma na ye dia hye ne nsa no nye de ono pesa oye no anase se ne Ghana mra kire no na ye de ne fa so but o publish we ne ba out we no threat death threat ban so ye threat ne ye be kunu ye be anyway eti saa na tie dia wo de na adwuma to ho eno na nipa ni bebre ene ne nya adwen se no ene ye se o fight ya kosi ewiye so far as our start but no so hu se wa wura system ni mu onim se ne Ghana system ne tie it say we ka se fight corruption a ejina ho te say one man a o fight mob oni nipa mu no ekon eti se wa nwane amfiri ho a ye bayi wafiri ho nti wono unim system nim ebi kura American matia mi du modi kan di bi adi obi a na oye saade eti wonim system nim nti the best thing is say obe resign but say ensem ne basa na yanka ne se ne sitie na ya de kofifa rasta sometimes oba na o ma contribution na me de pa wase say ade no se ne tie no wanka na ya se bia me follow asuma se die nti na se me follow we wo de ayet say follow no nko na obe follow because of say bia me support party pinti no said the party ni you new and one is me follow me who say Ghana ye problem pa ye kura no Africans kura nka say ye problem say me pe obi asem a nipa no odi nsem hu na me support no odi nsem money odi ye denyu me support no e na me kan obi so a ma nipa no nye den me tan no because me mpena asem ya ka kire me e dia to me team am so me dia to me nua team say asuma si de sene etie bia no onye eti se obeye papa onye papa o onye eti no na me pe rasta na ba ku yo America yi bombardier ha oto no boase ehihye na bobo nso de ono oye very good wono ma no but e okrokro no oduru ba bia na onimade no pa but ube se waka no kwan boko so ade no no wayiwa adweno krafri so ha but say yan sekire yes and say yan sekire asem no anka ne se ne tie na ye ba bia ne ye ben say German san de ne dia ene ye corruption no ye be pa because me hu say me chese me hu Ghana say and say Africa and me hu kwan ye fa so a solve corruption problem yen to me because obi anya na adwen say oye wa oye no so no system na nkasa na ya to ho no system na ya to ho na nkasa no be fight o na no na me jeje wuye na me hwe na yibi no say omo ye Ghana system no constitution ni say even though Satan kura na say o devil kura na ba betena akonya na so a system no be fight no system be prevent no say onye corruption and am say no it be na me na confirm no mo na say we opposite side no no ka yeah system ni say oba kura na oye Yesu Kristo kura na oba ya oye den kura na oba be corrupt sa mum ye no because na ka matiami do die no na MPP omo aim ni say oni NDC wo problem die emfa ne to no fighting profo no na minim na reason na nti say bia onye na adwen say obe fight NDC sense we ni case dia don't know but all of a sudden no matiami do attend say campaign na no yes say corruption crusader na opese oye na amanfo so hu enti we attend na ho ba be fight emuma ban we but Ghana system na ban na e wo so no ka ban na e wo ho no so say wo betimi abegina wo say wo be fight o mum be fight o enti say the ejemansa e kan no de to be frank e duru ba bia na emu ewrom kakra me de be kan ho no
Yo, Uncle Body, ye better was if Nayama Bombardier Abba, a Breno,
Bombardier or the man Bombardier pa.
Mama, a Breno, Enya, a Brentiema, Bombardier, Emra, oh yeah, I could Tibrofo, na a or one champion.
1 year quotable for you.
I was on for.
Aha, okay.
I was on for. You, and Bombardier, Yanko, why, Yanko?
Papa back cry.
I back across the Yanko.
You me da say me da just say onso amama your information there ni me che just say mensa yeah Princess Australia ne obi bia e o wan he. Papa say ne eja e ka say enan be 3 years ago na me sha say ka say Ghana sem de across the FIFA ranking no. Woman asesa na Argentina better first, Brazil better two, na Germany kosa na Ghana so ye ne other Africa countries na ko. Say wa onim ehia ya busu bia ye ko ye Nyantadula deep pocket say ho ne ehia free ye nante chidie no. Na papa mo so
Koso ati koso pa
ranking e koso asesa ye free nante chi deep pockets $5 million bi ni $2 million bi. And then name one a call a cash for seat and as no so our old Ben president the closer you are to the president the higher Sika Obetia. And the name one a call Ameri part 2 and then name one a Konya Kenny GVG and then name one a call Maritime Authority Papibia or no so 11 air conditioners 13 crown and the best 22 government bungalow no for page when you maritime no any hotel in the ja or ye bibia kama it's in the one apokwa na ja usage so name say ja improvement ben the call PDS and then so best call in the name say asase royalties buyer and non parliament kwa e catch company say yeah na e catch us sadino wa anyo na also be so the ye na say sadino enya sa wan hwe obi a wati asase FF no wan hwe be ka say e bia ye ono a e bi so na e ampa ono a e ne ko dane ye japa eno bi ye ba efide so ye bro so bia kan bia ne so eja sedin pass obeya no be ye eja ye say Bema wish your baffle for the and then my crack as a cabana bedan time crana, one kind of my crano, Bebonibia, into Jay Kabia and so many. And they say, Ja, Bedouin. Now said the names Yankasa Yofa, Martin, Kaiser, Benz, Alamisi, Amidu, so unim Nidia, and yet on the Martin Amidunqua, Nidian Casa Shadakim, Martin, Bako, Alamisi, Mienu, Benz, Miensa. And Kaiser and 9 and son now the Amiduna so soon didn't quite best 5. I was a papa now a citizen vigilante just on one cassette first no say on one cassa ebe boama katashen po ye no be expose amen ko for the fans. The no one na ku for Dubai no na say the katashe on the also on the eja come precumerso no on the his anti-corrupt agent intino obeti the first Office of Special Prosecution na se yenye obi a ono so ebe manage sa corruption no sa se ko parliament omo ye bill no kwa no parliament ni se ye 275 MPs no omo ani mo makomemu eno bi omo ye nti no omo bo dia se bill no definition of corruption no be na no nkakra yen wide no se de ye se fisherman owo ye ogwa no oto na se una make ne kura wa from the be we be chi apart into corruption na say office of parliament no na esan say na Martin super e bi obeso ye o create history say on the first person wanya special prosecutor into no o call bet bet ne kwa no onim say sa no nyina o limitation so wantimi anka ne ye ene de eduma no ema no unanimously we across the boxing no say my Tyson ebi kwanye room kwa na wabo na kadada ekofo room kwa no mbofu no unanimously nipa wa esoro abode wasoro asase so asase ase pomu nyina ka say unanimously say ye pobi amana ye special prosecutor magana ye nipa bako oni obi an pene ho we nye asante ahini sebi na waka say bia oni oyekoni ko ekopene ho debi debi obi ede ne kwen wani kurum we die ye ka undisputed heavyweight champion there for corruption there ye be ma Martin Amedu Alamisi Ben Skizer Eneja around late 2017 yɛde adwuma no ma no yɛkora nyinaa bɛka fire chief nyinaa bɛka bi sɛ akwai yɛde history by sɛ deɛ ɔne Atamils kanyame nkora no nka wɔ paapa Atamils asɛm ɛna yɛgya Atamils nso ka sɛ de bɛntumi nya natɔ no gyina no pam no nti na sɛ nkɔfoɔ ka sɛ akwai ɔtaa yɛayɛ sɛ yɛ bipolar papa mewɔ so deɛ
wowɔ so kɔ so why kɔ so
na wɔtaa yɛ sɛ bipolar yɛka obi a bipolar asɛ nnɛ wɔhye ɔkyena na wadwo ɛnɛ n'ani agye ɔkyena na warahɔ wobisa no kora wohu deɛ ade nti ama no rahɔ ɛfiri sɛ nnɛ sɛ ɔtumi atwa articles na nkɔfoɔ awudi akwai wote borɔfo na nkɔfoɔ koraa akɔhwɛ pen and paper ne yɛ sign borɔfo na wɔkyerɛ ase ne yɛkɔpɛ dictionary koraa Oxford koraa ntimi ne yɛhwɛ ne yɛyɛ sua deɛ ɛde papa yi bɛyɛyɛ na ɔnya nyɛ special prosecutor na ɔse na one computer pɛ computer no koraa m sɛ na yɛ Pentium 1 core ɛnkyɛ so te sɛ ɔbɔ kokura na ɛtɛki bɛyɛ sɛ bia 30 minutes ansa koraa na ɛyi no page nkwa opin ɛna nadaroma yɛde kɔ yɛ yi ɛno nso so ɔne Gloria Akufo ɛyɛ attorney general ɛpem so asɛ daabi wo Gloria okuta computers Windows 10 computers papa na me a me medwuma na enyi ntino sɛ wo na waboa me na mehyɛ wase na sɛ yi deɛ ne mesɛ mo computer ɛno nso so Gloria ne ne yɛ so sɛ Gloria ɛsɛ ne dwuma no me bi pɛ yɛ na attorney general so na ɛgya de computers command name sɛ sabe den ka bibia bɛyɛ adwuma na papa no sɛ akɔnifo page no me de ataka bi to hɔ ne kwam di sa do kiti na asɛm a me kan sɛ wohwɛ papa Amidu ne sɛ papa ɛyɛ papa kwa ɔkasa ikɔ kan wohwɛ ne dwuma yɛ a edwuma ne nyɛ sɛ bia onim edwuma ne so na mmom no ade bi wɔ ha deɛ wɔsam akɔ sɛ COVID-19 ba yɛ sɛ yɛfɛ bibi pre-existing conditions ebi obi wɔ obi ɔso ɔyɛ obese obi wɔ cancer heart diseases anaasɛ obi wɔ hɔ a ɔwɔ diabetes ɛno saa nkɔfoɔ no wahwɛ yare nya wɔ ne rekwa no saa na ma Amidu nso wɔ pre-existing factors bi wɔ ne mu ɛno ɛyɛ dɛ cloudy akɔ sɛ cumulus cloud no ɛkata ne papa yɛ na kɔpɛ so kɔɔyɛ no ɛnim sɛ vindictiveness papa obonika vindictiveness sɛ asɛ bitterness sɛ ɛnwono adeɛ ɛkyɛ sɛ wode w'adwene sɛ obi so sɛ ne ade nipa kɔ de ɔyɛ bia ɛnyɛ ye na sɛ nti ɛyɛ saa na wonyɛ fair minded ɛne sɛ ɛna no te ka kyerɛ me sɛ ma kyerɛ me dɛ ɔwɔ selected cases can say affinity say mefa a ja be mefa de mefa ge ja he into odo a hwe mo no select the open ni nyina so select nyina so tum say one way papa yentre wi ase nyesa adwuma a yede ma ma tambe ni anka say o me select corrupt obi a way corrupt en corrupt yes obi a yinim so way corrupt bia na onye so wo MPP, NEC, PNC, PDC, can say Popular Front Party Pana, Progress Party Pana, or Central Bacono, woman, or some preparing not my attorney general, the court. Ye could say, Usha Office of Special Prosecutor, and any different from the likes of Attorney General's Department, Ejuma, any said Ejuma, any yoke with Mano. The same thing by Yakabia, any Diamano, or by him for us here. I am Mama Yarga or so ambulance assembly and news one in the Chiswa Boko and now say abuse of power and now practice be I think came from a farmers no MPs for no or Munya rebate ni tax EBS when fair and no connect 30,000 or court crown and a court catch and say as some man can send it that way. Office Martin Mammy can just say Sir Office of Special Prosecutor no it hasn't got the mandate to prosecute financial and economic crimes. Papa says, a judge in the camera, dear, one of erade. We are creating financial loss to the state. We are example. So, what it means to say financial loss to the state away. Now, the judge say, office need to me and prosecute. I did be a financial and economic crimes. No, papa, no, because say, I did my partner, so office a bit my because I did be organ and your finance and economic corruption is anity. And yes, will be a cophobia and in corruption, but when did a normal you can say either economic or financial, and they'll take almost 90%. Me wants to know what a Mama Yarga court 30,000 cities be as a win for taxes. I know your financial economic crime. I heard Martin and Timankas as I say, Baleti, the Asamana judge in the Kayan, or Koshimus Nayampa. and Chebia Papa and a PDS assemble by $12 million ascend the due diligence and Bemuno and a PDS as I call back to or Sebosanko Dam the Sako ECG. Making him send PDS or prosecuting and also being investigated. Martin Catcher said there be he cannot prosecute PDS case. Adding here or say what refer to the Asama judge in the Kanye. Me wants to know what quarter would it I gave you something which has got to do with financial and economic crimes. And of course, now Papa, I didn't know sir. So judge now would it Ayaraga Koi was soon to me prosecute idea. Nesla pursue Ayaraga said your Hantino. That's a personal vendetta on and was a woman and annual Sembia, Ebianamope, Musutanamo pray and maybe whom ever before and Ibia. Ayaraga fighting or yes, I want my dear near the Hododo. My Ayaraga the ultimate prosecutor, name me PDS de Debbie. You say can no and escape call Airbus. Airbus is $5 million. And this is economic financial crime. Once of the moment over Mexico will be a financial and economic crime. You say official one. $5 million be and no dear one repair to say, oh, Judge Quacker said he cannot prosecute financial and economic crime. And the original Swaka Senka, some Muhammad Koy Bonidino, our UK citizen. No. Once I'm Ghana, we try ticket, plane ticket, say, on one casa. Volunteer and better plane ticket in the city number quite reserve Nanko Ombra Ghana and Masatam and Yakosi, Kotoka Airport. And say name one Kopoka said, yet, you may Napa Panenko for a premonition, Obiso premonition. As a sin is so sad, but as will be, and I say clairvoyant, that's the way of fortune teller to say, who could show same mountains, I deal with the crystal clear. Say the beba. And say, yes, I see a film bed 2-3 years old to say, Obu Akufa da Bemu. Okodi Okoye Bonia na ya Cleno. Happy the president and his excellence are better than Mr. Clem agent. Public procurement near suspending a woman or back. Pius Azizi, Australia, call a Summer Olympics Australia, or Costa journalists for the call and also you say on a year Bessa Bracatiano and 1 year suspending you near some free. Deputy Minister in sports, no need na share as Deputy Information Ministry or no. Let's just move the trend, no. So we follow Ghana party now. To say never. Na Papa say Obi can and Obi can as I say Lewis Hamilton. So says why you call it a Michael Schumacher record, no. So.
Bombardie, why you call na you round up my why?
What say? Say Lewis Hamilton or to Chika Pano. The first will trick and just say, yeah, the ties lay around no what the Ukoyan square, no pole position, slow be the first, don't mean the first. Because in Formula 1 racing, they are using microseconds. And if you can't acquire a circle no around no quano, say, who causes another square, and yet I want to be or Patel said, ah, dear. Only pay one a bema we do money. On was why anti-corrupt, but on yet or your opposite or mind in the mirror. All my quaint, a monk prosecuting only pay beer what one the government that incident Indian because nahi. No, Nancy. My time did not only problems. Maybe me have to say or bipolar because of the medical background. Maybe want to know. Maybe to say or bipolar and where she was in there. And then nobody was say vindictive bitterness, and also that a buy more or pretend say or fight the corpse, and then when your corpse not fighting, and it's about any that way you. Mr. Send me the atia, most of them no. Me can be jai, na nyame boy bia, or chan if yadano, you're going to boja, since you're gonna be brave, you're a work, or send on the I share my time do say, Aquini, our last hope, so be fight corruption, you know. Said the nano Franklin a Yika, a branch or a mine, and say corruption has defeated Matiamidu. Papa Ayara Husem. Corruption was defeating Matiamidu, dear Papa. Said the nano na Yusubas. It is finished. It is finished.
You Bombardier, if it is finished, yeah. And yeah, man, fancy, what it?
Siano, na me so bulubino na beautiful menum fanta medasipi.
Okay, thank you. And I go to bravo. I was over Bamaso.
Yeah, Papa smiling.
Bamaso.
I drink us here.
Beautiful.
I won't bomb to say.
Nyamiadum boko. So here.
Chevy your phone now.
Obi ajo so. Why? Nti yankwe na boy nkomo.
Near now, Edaba Masu, yeah, Matia Midu resignation yana.
Okay. Okay. Ne busa say corruption case na hefa na yekokon free.
It is say, yeah, we did not cassette, to me and Abipisa, as in a Bamabu.
Wakan sempa, wakan sem.
But I mean, in your dream was say, into me and Kwana say, yea, or ya my yajia to say, Yaba Quintiani, dear Debbie, and to me.
Okay.
Say, be anywhere between me, ya cut to say, ye tried to say, to PAC who I open say, Pesadiani Beni and I say, Pesa will be Huntiano or Hona, Utua, Utu Nintino, it can Nintini feet, as I say, I say, I would two after said, Piano, and ya dear, a bedding, a bessa, any be, ha, but just so the idea when ye, ain't it? Never be brew, Yasimwa, intimate and cut. Twas an as any a car and twas yes, but ye can't catastrophe ne proya na say corruption here. Mingin impossible be ample bit me a cassette. Ye bit me twas here. I afraid be say management, ye manage it, ye control. Say, yeah, cause I didn't in him say a did dinya, or mine, a dear manfunya, a dear body, and tea. Ye nyansa ne ya adwen ne ya koma na ye de atoto ho na ya hwe kwan a na mo e bi to e be de ye be bra no ase ene ne ade a ye pay free ye mpenifo eno no enye katasije ne kokra mayenka o de mama mfa ye mpenifo ne mba samre yanka san ye me se me ba be ko katasije e wo mi fi a o se me den hyehyɛ ye eto ho e hu se me no a me di enimu ehwe se mofra na se me ho kafo enye katasehye bia na se bibi no o se mitimi e demonstrate e denedi me akasa mi ma ohun se ampa obosofo de periperi yo de no kredie o ye bibia o ma obi ehu
manokra bem manokra bem pa
ofra ni nyina obia inclusive oba no so nie
that's right
chinje bia ni bibia nti uka asem na oni se sa na wakasa ete onkonkoda endwin se anye bia no nokre na oka na se nye nokre na oka na de bibi hintamia na cause wo ma nipa no ehu bi ni dem nsa wo transparency
wo de ko nyina yo obosofo ye bre no enya ye bre anaka be se travel ko kakra but ye bre no enya ye bre nti ye na fasima ye why
mate nti ye de buy empany for political side na se level na sa na mutu ni epese yenya mpenifo no kendifo no so mampeni atumi nyina ide ahye ne nsa no otimi tu anamo bia be de e wa ye so oba be ko etia kata se ne proye ebi ni ye na ye mampeni na na kufuado oye ya okofa special prosecutor our kama mansanyi na hu se oba be di dwuma ye di oba be ni so oba be tata won a dwuma ye fo se omo ya ban dwuma ye fo na krankra omo dwuma di omo di no den boa ana omo ye nkatasehye ne proye yesum papa ye ka wo be ko archives na obehu komo e die me personally obosofo me boso na uja ne me nya adwina dodo na kanse da bi we ye show bi sa na ende omo bu ni omo maje omo bo
yo in fact sa ebo no eno ye be kan ho asem da ache nti o de emfancy ase ate emfancy
o se emre ni ho ba papa nti o de mame emfancy na o pese ye because Matiamidu na senia ye fi se ni resignation in TTB nkuntia corruption no enye backfired attempt bia na se bibia ye we can say it's not possible.
Okay. All right.
Yenhwe o ma bibia free by betimi akwantia any day very very possible by betimi akwantia kata se share say nipa gana ni hu se ade we amiko e corruption a on be ho kra.
Okay.
Betimi ama na hu pa wo mani and it needs committed and incorruptible leaders, sound mind, people with sound political sense of leadership.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much. Now, just a quick one. A quick one. Bonito. at what point would you take doing overtime at work over spending time with the missus?
Say, at what time will I take
at what
doing
point?
overtime?
At what point now we prefer say you do overtime at work instead of you spending time with the missus?
Don't.
Maybe. Say, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? And what name mofra mu fi so na open adwuma 5 o boss by ya also ya to be say 9 o'clock, right? Also o yire e won ma e wo fie wakọ adwuma a o nim say 5 no nko aye dey wapon ba fie say overtime abaye dey abatu anim. At what point would you say no, may you me kofie, and at what point would you say yes, may you overtime, no?
Yeah, a bit depending on the demand, you know.
Mm-hmm.
At that time.
Mm-hmm.
Demand at the time. Because if the demand and as a condition situation, you know, at work, you know, requires say they need my input.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I may partner and a crown or not so big. One man yes, due to this and that, no. I would prefer to do overtime. I'll no grab it to me as supporting and I say will be in that favor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But ABR so ana you fear I will say me on that particular time on another particular day. No. Oh, I don't cry baby catch and I'm maybe meet me cry bosso.
Okay.
Oh, ABR you be oko bosso na one shall out office on air with your office or be
sir.
Oh, and he I Mr. Attempt to possess over say overtime. Why I would you na ya baba tune free office ho. A timing and then conditions. And but it's all boiled down to priority.
Okay.
And I think say and sometimes you have to be considerate.
Okay. All right then.
Him say
why are they what can be fine? What it? Why?
Yeah.
And you better as a pa obosom for na yema owa na champion emfa na we ni mra owa ne ho kadechi owa ne timika
Epi
your final word what your final word
Martin there reason about resign to resign you ask no you kuna yetim no bibia na adwuma o peso ya de yetimi de na the tennis no kra no and no answer appointing is on be the special prosecutor and in the for be on man no ono kon da fu for the nisi so be special prosecutor Ghana ye bibia ye ndwinu ko akiri so am che position de be di pa na o pese position no ebe gina no e wo so ye ho adwuma yie na if you come fancy we kwa no if the appointment no kra no in my view no enye ade wo senke ba ne sana ba ne sa enipa na wo pese wo ma ne ye adwuma sei na wo senke make sure say won say na sitrem ne bibia be koso ni bia no also obey free to work and to work effectively so that me channel nipa bi ka say you try every call this also try to come more because papa so one year dey now for so this can be no ebia or resign e jaba mo beka so on first can bra papa no we na adwuma and then can ministers na akufo do mu no bia for this can serve bra because mo bi no ye adwuma sa matem bi do anyi na adwuma die no resign ni e ka so on for the sika bra dia akufo ado edi den ministers no bia ni adwuma bia o ku we say mo so bia it we keeping the sika because the tendency yeah die it means something meaning ko e kire say we papa what we knew person who said there who person who special prosecutor na obayi hwe Ghana yi amanfo sika mu ne omo wi so man sika ne sa no with a planting it's not necessarily so buy na what so it could be 2 years after one bamu no said ya mo better transfer structure dey ni ye no position ni obayi one say they say e be benefit country ni na na mo dey fitia na mo twa ni pa ni simu mo twa ni pa ni sinu ni pa ni ti ho na wo ha no ntimi nye dey so ya na di bia block na na ni pa na atene hu say no say dey me ye no anya sa me be yes ade ni bi me nyoko ko mo obi anase me yɛ no kɔkɔ wi bi me pia ba e bu so subo aba me bo me dia enya me no me nya me ba bet so me fa da chen fa subo ne e fa me bo me enya se me yim ho firi wansa anse da che because je be mo bi di bone mo mi nhwe ni ye ekunu ye tim ye bi bia ye da wole bu so subo ko mate amidu woni so subo ko mate amidu ade nti ade no waye adwuma mo de ma no adi ho ade wo hu bia no papa no ane se yese mate amidu nam se mo pese mo de nipa ne be siwo e ma wiase na hu se wo de wo ba ye do ba ye ko a che se o man panyin ni na fo mo de papa yi si so no mo nyina no mo de correct papa e wo se e sample fo so mo de si bi o because papa baby amutiti te emre bi kro na se obi kro na muti bibia wa hwe se obi ti fatna se who meetings upon meetings more upon meetings say you be se di pana no kro se we qualified and say the office no kro na di also upon the office na wo se wo be hia se di the djumadi no na djumadi no e be ye fijim no wotime ye djuma so effectively amana hu ekunu nyina hu se and so oba betina ko se enfidu do say abai bia ba wotu abetuna se de san ma wo se nyina wo ti papa matine me du die se me ka se wo die mistake ewia so obi tuna tena obi betata obi beti tawo so
yo
de gen mo nyam ya
Papa Smiley
o na champion we de memo ade si he ya abe we will let you be able to come in please yeah brother nya ya bre what why na wa bomodin pa you express your emotions out abe
quick one
what 30 seconds.
You see, so this shows that there is a saying, I don't know whether it was Einstein or somebody who said it, that you can use the same mindset you used to destroy something to fix it.
That's right.
So it means these two people, MPP, NDC, have reached their wits' end.
Okay.
You understand? They cannot solve the problem. That is why we need a change. We need a different mindset. Look, let me tell you something simple. I don't know whether I sent it to you, but I'm sure I might have sent it to Bobo and Beduado. You know, we accountants, the whole accountant body is controlled by what we call the Financial Reporting Council. Yesterday morning, one of my news things I was reading, Financial Reporting Council, the whole organizing board. Look, when they were preparing the International Financial Reporting Standards, America didn't want to join initially. So they used the UK Financial Reporting Council to devise all this international financial reporting standard. Yesterday I woke up, one of the news I received is they've disbanded the whole Financial Reporting Council, the whole accountancy board. These people define what accounting should be like. They have by December they've approved the whole thing. Disorganized.
Abe, we gave you 30 seconds and one controls Nebia.
Authority. Do you understand? So this, I wanted to say this when fire is here. Or you people continuously improve whatever system they have.
Yo, Abe, thank you very much. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You're Brennan Tina. Why? And now crowd so why you busy? Yeah. I'm my time yeah. It's okay. What's it? Raspberry. Also find out with be uncle. Why?
Yo, Papa, Papa, every same with if we can say a correct way. I will say the voice of the people, no, and one the voice of God. Sano, yes, Sana
Sana ya omokano.
No, Ras, you can't tell me Mama's voice is voice of God.
Abe. It's not everything that you need to come in. Ras, yanko.
Abe, Papa, sa asem we no ho. Ese obi a oka bibia no. Onto ne boaz. Papa, sa asem we so oka na wan hwe content ni ya. We be deceive. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Do something before you die. In fact, the voice of people is the voice of God. And Martin citizen vigilante, and deceive leaders. Do something before you die. No, it's somewhere need deceive Jelly John Rollins. Citizen vigilante, and you call it for Martin a deceive another leader. The voice of people is the voice of the God, no. Munhwe ni ye, bedamase. Nyame kwa ebishia.
The voice of the people is the voice of God, no. Munhwe ni ye. Na say metiase kom kasere mu a, na say the majority is not always right, me boy.
That's it.
Okay, all right then. Rice or say that's it. Yo, that's it there. And just say you na ye di dwumadi no. Esi ewo sampempensuo ya ye beda obi bia ase who is in part of today's program. Ye beda board chairman on the besha ase ye beda na se pa Dr. Jingo say on board chairman nya adwene bebre isan say se me kabrofo ni twi no frefra na won ti ase a ene board chairman onu go case pa Yabeda Ras Bajumba and so I say Uncle Body and Uncle Juma Intino. He joined us very, very well. Bombardier, also have a bombardier, fan. Abbey, and they'll say, and there controls the people hold more from time to time near relaxing, near her. Be a never mind, dear bay. Progressive results, you, Yati Abbey, actually before for and so. Yabeda, a German sunset, as always. The man with a beautiful sense of humor. Fanasa, why? But if you make something more beyond the sense of humor, so keep it. Don't throw it away. We answer for Pepe me uncle. Nah, it's a bombardier, so Yadana say. And see, yet the best you are. Nah, one after me. Will be unfriend me. Okay. Yeah, fancy I say. Na Yami Adma, Ochna, Yaba. Yaba betwas ochina questions and answers ne sanity dia enkomo no ebe de na me kanfo prekeseti numbi your ho aduro se ma wasote ye he palpitation onom prekesa your ho aduro correct ati ase ye ho adwuma ma kama se type 2 diabetes nso na awa prekeseti ebebo to manage that type 2 diabetes no why high blood pressure yeah wodia ne prekeseti wodia no amazon.com na wako ebay.com enso onsabeka bi ewo ho no saa so na ras beard oil mo pa abaju se kuha no mo pa abaju se kuha no ras beard oil eno die hey ebay amazon ko hokọ hwe ras beard oil onsabeka bi tobi abaju se no ebefu kuha matese awon ba mo abaju se no ya awon ta anya debe ennemo entino pe ras beard oil ni bi na fa bi ye abaju ase abaju no ebefu kuha nemum se dem ma wasote na no enya dia betime pilot so wa abaju se kuha sa yo ene yemfansia na nyame admo a ochina ya toaso ochina mebo abranti bi ho enkomo kakra kire o abranti ne nsem den ye beka ho asem bema ya donfe metunchi mu odne edema wate ba bibiara wo bia no so nchia we se mu nyame admo ochina ye behu ye ho ne asa abon komo nso ene until we come again, hour of awakening, empowerment next right here on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqu24 Radio GH. Banko baby, bye bye.
Nyami unayo Oya tete butai Nyami unayo Oya tete butai Nyami unayo Mira Oya tete butai Nyami unayo Go mejo nyami Abrabo muda jwe initi Nansu uni akwamwe wisia Umedia sankoji abayen Yampa ya bisadi yin checha waso Naso se wanya Unyo biara ho. Oh yeah, tete buta. Ame unayo. Oh na ne nyamie. Abrabo mu dadwe initi. Nanso unya batampa nyamia. Yesu frewa yeni soba. Yefa ye besade inchecha waso. Nanso sewanya ogwa foso nyamie. Uye titi buta nyame wonayo. Uye titi buta nyame wonayo. Titi buta nyame wonayo. Uye titi buta nyame wonayo. Mira. Uye titi buta nyame wonayo. Ebiana obidia sembia tu so. Watch the trema any pantiasia. Obiaji wadi pepe free husam. La madila no. Tiri bara tori bara teserana. Siro da tiri shara manina na dina na to the bara tira tira na say to
Jaiso, Jai hope, Janko easy. Persevere, many a by, Jaiso.